believe you were the Siegebreakers.
Okay.
Alright, so he said we have someone coming 5 minutes late, so he should be here soon, right?
Yeah, I think basically just move forward. By the time the recap's done, probably be in.
Alright, so I think Oscar, you were the previous scribe, right?
I think so.
It would be Gnarl up next week, or today, I should say, but he's not here. I assume he's going to scribe.
He
But
will he'll scribe, and I can take care of the beginning part if he doesn't get here soon enough.
right,
That's
and
fine with me.
I think Callan is on deck for next week, according to my rotation here. Though I only see 4 of you in the roll 20. Who am I missing?
Myself, I just switched it right now.
All right, I'll give you a moment to join. Level 3, session 8. Alright. Yeah, Oscar, why don't we get a quick recap from you and then we can get going.
Cool. So we started last week off back at our cave with the prisoners that we had recently freed from the second camp that we attacked. So we started in the morning. We decided to go search out, or just go search, head towards the first hobgoblin camp that we had attacked because I believe there's an item there that would benefit us. So we did that. I casted without a trace so that we could be all sneaky, and it turned out to help a few times. We ran into a bunch of orcs on our way to the camp, and we got in a fight with them. We dispatched the 3 ogres and 4 orcs, but they called for backup or blew their horn and had so by the time we got rid of that group of ogres and orcs, a bunch more had shown up, and we took care of them. And there was a third group coming, and we had to sneak out of the plains and hills, and head back to our campsite in the mountains. When we were there, we decided that now might be a good time to go scout out the mine and see if there's anything there that we can exploit or find. And that is, I think, about where we left off. Barrett, Gnarl, Okun, and Oscar were overlooking the mines.
Alright.
Then,
I still.
yeah.
Wait, there are only 4 of you on voice right now. Who am I missing? Let's see. Gnarl,
Garen's not here.
Garen.
Yes.
Let me check in on him.
Probably playing Apex or something.
I think he mentioned. Yeah, he mentioned he might be late earlier, but then he said he was going to be home on time, so I'm assuming hopefully he's on his way in. I'll send him a message. Oh, it looks like Gnarl's here.
No, be here.
Nice. Scribe today.
Unscribe?
Yes,
Yeah.
according to my notes, I think it is your turn.
Sounds good. I'll get my scribing tools ready. I'll get my stone tablets and chisel ready to go.
All right. Yeah, I believe Callan is next week, and then Barrett, and then the rotation continues. Let me just check on our missing player for a moment and see if I can get a response. So like you said, he is online. And I think, Yeah, we're just waiting for Gnarl to hop into the roll 20.
And I believe I'm in.
Yeah, and you just need to change over to your character. Yeah, there you go. Alright, well, I sent him a message. Hopefully we'll hear from him soon. But I guess we can just get going. Alright, so back to the map. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. So the group, I believe, was making their way down the mountain. There were 2 guards on watch at the mouth of the cave. Both of them have horns. What do you all want to do? They haven't seen you yet.
So I thought we were like right behind them.
No, absolutely not. Nice try, though.
Pretty sure we had stealth.
Pretty
though.
sure we
rolled
had.
stealth already,
Pretty
right?
sure we just knocked them
Yeah.
unconscious and were dragging their bodies away.
I thought we were gonna gank them.
Yeah.
You were close to them for sure. You weren't right
Yeah.
behind them. Like you didn't have your clubs up ready to slap them in the back of the head. But yeah, you were close to them.
I was in his left pocket.
Your hand was in his pocket.
That's
Yeah.
right. We had rolled stealth already, though, I think, right?
Yes. Yeah, if you scroll up, I think we have the stealth rolls up there.
Okay.
Yeah, like 26.
Pass no
19.
trace.
Yeah.
Yes. So you were doing pretty well. You don't think any of them saw you yet, but you're still pretty far at this point. If you want to sneak up to close, we'd have to make more stealth checks. I'll say you're probably about 200 or so feet away at this point.
We need to get
do
closer.
I still have pass without a trace cast?
Yeah, you just cast it, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to try to sneak up to kind of closer range, like 120-ish feet?
What's the range
Well-
on sleep?
How far is sleep? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, before we get too close, Lokun was gonna ask the party, "What do you want me to do? You want me to sing them a little lullaby?" Then we gotta get 90 feet, a little bit closer.
90 feet? Oh my god. Okay.
Ranged weapons.
I ain't no spell sniper.
Yeah.
All right, so
Is
you're
the plan?
trying. You're trying
Yeah,
to
we're
get.
gonna have to get closer.
9. Okay. We're gonna die.
All right.
We have
can-
pass without trace. Come on.
Yeah, we're fine. Can we ready like an attack just in case? Like the second they notice us, like shoot.
No, you can't ready attacks outside combat. That's what initiative's for. So, yeah, to get within 90 feet, let's see.
Visualize, guys. Do it.
Alright, so... I have a map for this. Uh, 90 feet. Actually, does this have 90 feet? I might have to make this bigger. Alright, let me double check. Alright, I'm just gonna have you come in at the bottom of the map and give me stealth checks. You all have to roll, you can't cover for each other at this range. So I'm gonna have to take everyone's stealth check into account, unless only one person is stealthing up. Alright, 16, 20.
Hold on, sorry.
Jesus, the wolf rolls well.
Of
Oh my
course.
god.
Alright,
13.
so I think 13 is our low.
Are we supposed to put ourselves on the map or
No,
something?
no.
or- Yeah.
I wanted to see if they spotted you coming in. Let me see.
Yeah, we got,
And get these good rolls out of the way.
we got 199 feet. We got 1 foot ahead.
I don't
Where they
think,
noticed
Callan,
us.
you are with us.
No, sorry, that was actually completely on accident.
Oh, no, it's totally fine.
Oh wait, who's going in then? Why wouldn't Callan be there?
He's wearing heavy armor right now.
Yeah,
We're like
Yeah.
a few people behind.
2 or 3 of us behind.
Well,
Alright,
it's not like the heavy armor
So-
would have done you too much worse.
so who actually snuck in? Like Lokun?
Let me pull that up real quick.
Barrett.
Baird, Lokun, Gnarl, and Oscar.
So 4 of the 6 people?
Yeah.
Right, so unfortunately they are going to see Lokun with a 13. So... Let's see... So Barrett...
Make it quick, guys.
Oh. If they see me, I'll hog that one.
Oh, yeah, you are a hog.
Sneaky hobgoblin. It's like, haha, just sneaking up on you guys, no big deal.
Watch these awesome persuasion rolls coming up.
Got him.
Got him.
See that waiver?
Alright,
That's me up.
give me initiative rolls.
Oh.
But he only spots.
Can't click on my token. Am I supposed to see
Yeah.
something?
Really?
Ah, there we go.
You don't see yourselves over here?
Now we're
I
over
reload.
Wait, did I not put you on?
Looking's not on. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't, never mind. There you go.
And I'll get my owl on there too.
What? Oh, I had it on the measuring tool, so it kept not selecting it. That was a bummer.
So our wolf's name
Is,
359 now.
Yeah.
Nice.
There's the owl's initiative. There we go. Damn, that was pretty good.
Alright, so the hobgoblins look over towards, let's see, probably, yeah, Lokun. They actually didn't see Gnarl. They look over towards Lokun, kind of yelling, what's going on over there? Barrett, you are the first to act. You have not been seen yet. What do you want to do?
Hello. Yeah. So I have not been seen. This isn't like a straight shot, is it? Right here. Or
It is, so the rocks are rocky terrain, they're not blocking your view.
okay, cool. No, that's actually great. So I'm going to ready an action that if they become hostile, I'm going to shoot this guy in the face. If
Nice.
it pings.
Alright, so you ready a shot, if they, like, attack someone?
Yeah, if they like,
Horns.
become hostile. So if Lacoon fails his is that a thing? No.
You could ready, like, if they attack, if they try to blow the horn.
I think try to blow the horn.
Okay, so you're ready to shoot them if they try to blow the horn. I don't think you can ready for multiple conditions. I think you have to choose one. So
Yeah,
did you go with attack or horn? Okay, horn. So the owl is flying around. I think it... Well, actually, is it stealthing with you?
I don't know. Does the owl need the stealth? It can. It can try to stealth.
It's up to you. Do you want to try to stealth or do you want to just be flying around?
I'll have it fly around. Stealth, I guess.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a roll. I mean, it probably will be fairly stealthy. 16. Alright. So, Gnarl, what are you doing?
I measured it out. I think that's 60 feet to get to like here.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Well,
I will ready.
they haven't seen you yet.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna kind of the same as Barrett. I'm gonna ready an action. If any of them go for their horn, I'm gonna thorn whip them.
All right. So, are you gonna? So you can't. Well, you can.
Oh yeah.
You can't dash and thorn whip.
So I've got aggressive, right?
Yeah, but you can only ready one action. Or were you saying you're gonna move and aggressive and try to stay stealthed?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. So just move action, bonus action, aggressive, and then action ready.
All right.
A thorn whip.
So stealthing would require you to move at half speed.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So if you want to try to move quietly while stealthing, you would make a roll, then move. Which
Okay.
I think, let's see, what's half your speed? 15?
15. If I've got to make a stealth, that'll be an action then, right?
Yeah, so if you want to move stealthily, you basically use your action to stealth or make that stealth roll, then you can move up to half your speed. Or you can move your full speed and make a stealth with disadvantage.
Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, heck yeah, let's do that. Let's go full speed and stealth roll at disadvantage.
All right, you do have plus 10.
Yeah.
So go ahead and
right there.
stealth
Then
at disadvantage.
17.
All right. Although I think you are now outside 30 feet of your person with pass without trace, right?
Oh, is it? Oh, right. I would like to stay within that range if that's possible.
All right. So if you're
Who is it? Oscar?
That's
Yeah.
That's Oscar. Yeah.
yeah,
sorry.
to get the bonus, you would have to stay within 30 feet
Okay, then I'll just go to there then,
and ready in
And-
action.
I don't have anything that can range, so I'm just gonna like stealth. I'll just be at stealth.
Okay.
Wait for it.
Maybe ready a dodge or use dodge or something.
Yeah, dodge. Yeah, dodge. That's all.
Or wait, no, never mind, because you had to stealth to move, because you can't. You're not a rogue, right? So you can't stealth as a bonus action.
True. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So never mind.
All right, Oscar, you are currently hidden. You don't think they've seen you.
I'm gonna sneak up by Gnarl. I'm pretty slow since I'm a dwarf.
All right,
That's
so
normal.
if you're going half speed,
Half speed.
yeah.
Cool.
So
Then
yeah.
I'll get to about right there.
Alright, so you're kind of down in the grass, very quietly moving. That's it for you, Lokun. So they've called out to you. They've obviously seen you down there behind the rocks. What do you want to do or say? Or
Would it be obvious if I gave him some guidance?
yes, casting a spell.
Okay.
I think
That's
would
what I
create
thought.
verbal and gestures, which would make you much
That
easier to see.
is what I thought. So I'm not gonna do that. Sorry, Lokun.
Lokun just like holds up his hands, empty, weaponless hands up in the air. Oh there! You hear all those horns blowing about?
Alright. So you hold up your hands and you speak. Are you taking any actions or movement?
I'll move up to them, but just like very casually this time, not sneaking. Where obviously I can't sneak. It's right in front. You see me. I'll move.
So these rocks are
30 feet.
difficult terrain if you want to move through them.
Right,
Or you
so
can
I
move
think
around
I'll just move around them, and I think going through Gnarl, go over there.
Okay.
And I'll hold up my hands and just walk up casually, and then I'm just gonna cast sleep.
Oh, so you are gonna use your action to cast something?
Yeah.
Alright, so you try to do like kind of a deceptive thing, and then you are casting sleep at them. So give me a deception roll first of all. Although I think as soon as you start chanting, they'll think something's up. Alright, so you say that, then you start chanting, casting your spell. Go ahead and roll for the sleep spell.
Here we go.
Alright. 24 would be enough to put both of them to sleep, ending combat.
Ooh-wee.
Nice.
Good night.
Alright, so
Sleep,
things are
Prince.
still quiet, though you know they will not be asleep for long. What does the group want to do?
Let's get up there. Quick.
Time to assassinate and get rid of the bodies. We leave no evidence behind.
Lokun will take the horns away from them. First things first.
Okay.
So, like, take. Come on, guys. Hurry up. Come on up. It's not gonna last
I
long.
was like, are we in initiative? I forgot.
Not now, no. I just needed to see if they were going to blow the horns or not.
Yeah, I guess Barry was just like stab this thing.
Yeah, Baird, straight for it. Go.
Alright, so at this point, are you motioning for Callan to come down, or what are you doing?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, let's get Kellen in here.
Alright. So Callan, I assume you're going to come join them?
Yes, sir. I'll head right over.
Alright, you can... Can you see the map at all?
It's all dark for me still.
Alright.
Well, sorry, not dark, but just unshaded. Yeah, there it is now.
So Callan comes running up. You quickly kill the hobgoblins. Where are you going to put their bodies? Or what are you going to do with them?
We need to hide them. If we can bury them under some rocks really well. I don't know what kind of skill that would be, but...
So you could probably use stealth or yeah, it'd probably be stealth.
I'll try to hide one of the bodies.
Yeah, I'll hide one.
All right, but you can also up to two of you can work together to do it.
Yeah.
If you want to both, if up to two you want to make a roll, you can take the higher.
Cool.
Okay.
Let's do that.
I'll do one, Bear to do one. And then who wants to help?
I'll go ahead and help, even though I'll probably get tied down with my heavy armor.
Well, you can just do one then the other if you want to just use your two best stealthers, or you can split up and take different bodies. It's up to you.
Doesn't matter to me. Yeah, go for it, Baird. Yeah,
Alright.
guidance.
14 and a 9.
Oh,
Right.
9.
We still have pass without trace?
That's not going to help here.
Okay.
We just stack a few rocks on that.
Yeah, you think he's pretty well hidden, hopefully.
Yeah. It's perfect.
We're gonna die. Alright.
Go ahead and make a roll for the second one, the two stealth people.
Ooh.
Alright,
Yeah.
12 and 10. So 12 and D4 for guidance.
All that D4, Bear. Nice.
Alright, so 14. Yeah, hopefully he's well enough hidden. Going in the cave.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Nope.
Alright.
Let's be quick.
Do we all go, or do we leave one at the entrance just to make sure that we don't get trapped or thrown off by surprise?
Like a lookout?
Yeah, pretty much. Because we don't know when they're gonna be back, and if they'll be back at that.
Good question.
Well, obviously they have hit him perfectly. There was no way they left any trace of them left behind, so you should be completely safe.
Completely safe. There's no chance.
Seems legit.
I mean, if I'm just throwing this out there, if they see that the two guards are no longer there, I don't know if they'll try to come in with a party.
Yeah, I'm
You
also
dare.
afraid that we will, even if we had a lookout, they wouldn't be able to warn anyone.
Be too separated, do you
Sure.
think?
Yeah, maybe.
Can be
Dare
risky to
question-
split.
Dare question the hiding jobs of Barrett and Gnarl there.
How dare you?
How dare
Very
you, sir?
sneaky.
Mind you, if we had a bunch of wolves out there, that would be nice, but I don't think we're going to have
Oh.
Right.
that resource close by.
So
Just
you
fed them to the wolves.
enter the darkness of the caves.
Stumble upon 14 magical items.
If only.
So this is what you see. There are several directions to go up ahead. You also hear lots of noise coming from the darkness. It sounds like there are still a good amount of hobgoblins in here.
May,
Oh,
may
Lord.
I request a light,
I might
We
not.
have some-
or someone could hold my hand?
I got dark vision a little bit. I got dark vision, so you can always hold on to the back of my cloak.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you can hold their hands, but they will be moving at half speed and probably have disadvantage on anything that would require sight, like hiding or basically doing pretty much anything. As they'd be stumbling around in pitch black.
I have a torch.
Use it once battle begins.
I thought we're trying to sneak in here.
Okay,
Yeah.
I will hold Callan's hand or a cloak or something,
All right.
Yeah.
because I cannot see it.
You have,
Barrett.
you have a candle or something like that, Barrett? Candle maybe might be small enough.
I don't have a candle.
Any light in the pitch black cave would be very noticeable, especially if everyone in here has dark vision and no one uses lighting.
Gotcha.
Which you know that the orcs and the hobgoblins do. You're not sure about the ogres, or if the ogres are even allowed in here.
Okay.
Let's stick with Oscar, and if you guys hear any commotion, come forward.
hmm Maybe Gnarl and Alan, you guys can take the floor.
So
Sounds
Barrett's
good.
holding onto Kellen's.
Yeah. Cloak or wherever, I don't know.
Yeah.
His hand, something. I literally
Yeah.
can't see anything.
Okay.
Alright,
on
you
me.
know what I'll do? I guess I could just delete your token for now and say you're with the group.
Yeah, that's probably fair.
Since it's pitch black anyway, that's basically what you'd see of the map, is just darkness. Alright,
Okay.
so what's everyone doing?
I think
Definitely
go to
got
the
to
left.
stick together. Yeah, that
stick
sounds
together. Yeah. I like that. Stick together and follow the wall on the left, I guess. Does that seem fair, or the right?
good. Either
the
way, just
wall.
gotta- yeah. Oh, yeah, the wall.
And
It'd be hard to decipher between the wall and physical bodies if they're looking at us at dark vision.
Okay. Let's stealth it. Would be stealthy.
yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
give me a stealth roll.
I'll stick within 30 feet of Oscar at all times.
Yeah, Oscar, you are concentrating, right?
Yeah, I think so. Oscar?
So mark yourself as concentrating on your
Oopsies.
your spell
Yes,
that
sorry.
you're doing.
I will.
34.
Damn.
Also, I'm just gonna have like a torch in my other hand.
Alright, so your low roll right now is 28. Go ahead and start moving. You probably want to stay close to each other.
And I'm on half speed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole
Who's on
group's
half speed?
the whole group's kind of
Yeah.
moving half speed because you have someone who can't see with you who's just stumbling along behind you.
Quiet.
Oh, Gnarl, is that your wolf companion? You're leaving him at
Yeah.
the entrance?
No, they're coming up.
Alright, so actually, when you get to this point, everyone freeze for a moment. You will notice to the north what looks like one of those iron shadows, kind of just standing there. It doesn't seem like he notices you. It almost looks like he is waiting for someone.
Do we northeast or northwest?
Straight north.
Up here.
Say we go. Keep going.
Yeah, I say that's the best route because we don't want to get caught yet.
Too close to the entrance, yeah.
Alright, so you start moving down the hallway, heading to the west. Stop right there because you will see what look like a couple of hobgoblins here up ahead who are chatting, and you hear more noise coming behind them as if there might be quite a few in this area. So far, they have not noticed you. Remember, everyone is at disadvantage in the darkness to perception, even if you have dark vision.
Yeah. I just point at them and shrug at the party, see if we want to engage them.
I don't know. Sounds like a lot of people from that direction.
Yeah.
I
Can
don't
we
want to do that. Go ahead.
Does somebody sense maybe somebody who's more perceptive than I kind of get a sense of how many there might be?
Who has the highest listening perception? Or I guess does anyone have like close to a 20 passive?
Oh, no.
And we're at disadvantage would be 10 probably.
Well, this is sound based, so there's no disadvantage. What about 15?
No,
Yeah.
not Scar.
All right, so with
Oscar.
the
I think I only have 13.
Oh,
Never
sorry.
mind,
Okay,
yeah.
just my.
so with the 15, you would guess close to 10 or 11 hobgoblins.
Ooh, I hold up two. I hold up two
Wow.
hands.
Probably more, but you'd say at least that many.
And if there's clanging of weapons and armor, I'm pretty sure that'd be really noticeable with all this echoing in here. So do we want to do the larger party or that smaller party of the person that's trying to wait for somebody, I suppose, or that it looks like he's waiting for somebody?
This was a scouting mission, right? We were just trying to see what's in here, if anything interesting is in here.
I think we were trying to steal everything that we can. No.
Yeah, there's also a right turn that you haven't checked yet. There was the north, the west, and the east when you first came in.
It seems like this to the west is kind of closed off. Unless we want to start a big fight. And I don't think we're getting out of here if we start a fight.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe we should check the other side.
Well, we got to go fight eventually, right?
That's not the rash Callan I know.
Yeah, come on.
You're right. But right now, I don't like caves because we have somebody that we're trying to look out for a little bit. That's all I'm saying.
So I point north and east and question to the party?
Oh, careful with that. I say east we should try.
Okay.
I like East.
Maybe we'll find their treasure chests over there.
Give me another stealth check to move past the Iron Shadow.
Thanks,
Or-
Barrett.
Another group of stealth checks, I should say.
Thank God for
and-
pass without trace.
Yeah, you can't cover for each other at this range. So high, let's see, 15 is your lowest. So far, he does not see you.
Nice.
Although, it looks like he's semi-distracted. Like he's waiting. Yeah, like he's not actually on guard duty. He's more just hanging out, maybe waiting to talk to someone.
Did you really name your Wolf 359? What is it,
Yes.
like an agent or something?
No, it's like a Star Trek reference.
Okay.
Wolf number 359. Alright, so as you start going to the east, you hear what sounds like pickaxes hitting stone.
Boy. I like the sounds of that.
Clang,
Same.
clang.
Can we make our step every time the hammer hits the stone? Like in Indiana
Oh,
Jones?
yeah.
I mean, it just kind of goes along with stealthing.
Okay.
I have this image of all of us stepping in unison, though. Every time there's like a like a choreographed dance.
All on our
would
tippy
say-
toes.
I would say
Uh,
put the
stop moving for a moment, as you will see something. Let's see. So it looks like there's light coming from up ahead, first of all.
Ooh.
Let's see.
I like the sounds of that.
Secret entrance.
Nice. Okay. I point forward, and then can we put Garen on now?
And,
Or sorry, Garrett on?
yeah, if you want to, I guess we can drag him on since he would see at least the light, maybe.
Yeah.
Do you see the light up ahead, Barrett? You would also see what looks like a bunch of prisoners
Ooh,
who are
revolt
mining
time.
here.
I smell a revolt.
Yes.
I like
think-
that idea.
Now
think-
getting my rash tendencies and destructive behavior coming back.
Looks like there are 8 of them
Oh, nice.
digging something up, and there are several hobgoblins, 2 to be exact, who are keeping guard.
Can I use my stone cunning to see if there's like any weak spots in the rocks that we could cause a little cave in
Like near
near the
what?
hobgoblins?
No, this cave would seem pretty sturdy. If you want to cause a cave in,
Alright.
you need more than like a simple like shot with a crossbow or
Yeah.
something.
All right.
we see them with horns.
No, they don't have horns, but I mean, if they shouted in here, it would be very obvious because it's a cave and it would echo.
All right. I think we need to be strategic here, where we take out these hobgoblins as quickly as possible, and then unchain these prisoners.
The hobgoblins seem bored. They are kind of leaning up against the rocks, just watching. Not even watching very well, just kind of half-assed.
Ooh.
Anybody
Assassination
want to
time.
distract them? Yeah. Bear, this sounds like your specialty.
Yeah. Get in there.
Oh, you want me to get in there? How many?
I think we all should go in.
Yeah.
So
Two.
remember, Barrett can't really see where he's walking, so he's still going to be at disadvantage for everything.
Okay.
Oh.
What about over here?
Is there enough light for him over there?
So the light sources are coming from the south down here. You assume that the humans need them to see, so they probably have torches set up so they can dig. But yeah, I mean, there's some light up here. There's not a lot.
Very little.
There's no light where you are.
We could do our little fake prisoner thing again. I'm a
True.
dwarf. I'm good at digging. I'm good at hitting rocks with hammers.
And I kind of want to punch a hobgoblin in the face a little bit.
Okay,
Sorry.
you want to do that again? Maybe
So you've been here a little bit. Give me a d20 roll for possible complications.
oh God, can't be dilly dallying.
So you would hear some movement behind you, and it looks like well, actually, I guess you'd hear footsteps. Sounds like someone is coming in through the entrance of the cave, and someone yells something in Goblinoid. They say,
Oh no.
does anyone speak Goblinoid? Lokun, right?
You know,
Yeah.
Someone would say, "Where are the guards? Why is there no one at the front of the mine?" And from the north, someone yells, "What do you mean? They should be out there." And you just hear footsteps. And so maybe one of them went to take a shit, and the other one says, "Well, why would they both be missing?" He says, "Motherfuckers, we told them not to do this." And like, there's some movement as if they're like looking around a little. What does the group want to do?
Oaken immediately tells the party, I think we might be found out soon. They're going to check the entrance again. I think we got to make our way back. And now.
Should
I
we
think
make
gotta
our way
take out these
back?
prisoners.
Yeah, because the bigger party, more likely we are to not take any serious injuries to
It
ourselves.
wouldn't be bad to have a few red shirts.
Exactly.
Red shirts, that's it.
I just didn't want to say it, but Barry, thank you so much for chiming in.
Let's take out these, and maybe there's another way through the mines. Maybe we can go deeper in case, because I don't know how easy it'll be to go back.
Thank you. Yes.
We gotta make a decision. I was gonna roll
Well,
another d20 soon.
At
So,
at
go.
the time being, the voices and footsteps seem like they're getting farther away. Like maybe they're going to look to see if they can figure out where the guards went.
okay,
Let's go for the guards.
like them.
I say we could do that prisoner scenario and then take these guys out really quick, get the prisoners and have them on our backs because they have pickaxes.
Okay,
Yeah.
what do you guys want to do? Want me to do
Let's
that?
do it. Yeah.
Let's
Alright,
do it.
I'll hold
Let's roll.
Callan's sword this time.
Okay.
I remember last time was kind of tough for Snarl. Actually, what do you
Oh
want?
no, I thought we were
Do
just
you
gonna
want to hold
attack them.
it?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my fist first.
You know, Baird should stay back. Well,
Are you
Baird
charging
can't
them?
see.
No, we're doing the captive prisoner thing.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
What are we
So
charging?
I don't know, which one are you doing? The captive prisoner? Are you charging or are you sneaking up?
Captor prisoner, I think it was, right?
Yeah.
So you're gonna try to pretend Callan's tied up or something?
Carol and,
Yeah, so-
and Oscar are here. I don't know about Baird, but we're here to hit some rocks with hammers.
Maybe
Maybe
Not
Barrett should stay
voluntarily.
back because he's pretty good with the bow, and maybe we are in the dark.
Yeah, the closer I get to the light, the better chance I have at hitting anything.
okay. So this is real quick because I think we gotta make a decision pretty quickly here. Gnarl and I, captors, and Callan and Barrett, fake prisoners, and Oscar, you're kind of hiding in the back, or what do you?
Yeah.
want to
Can do.
Do that.
Okay.
Can do.
Baird doesn't
I'll hide
need
in the
Baird doesn't
back.
need weapons in his hand anyways. So yeah, Baird, come on up.
Yeah.
Alright, so you're kind of wrapping a rope around Oscar and Callan?
If it's super dark, can we just keep our hands behind our back?
Callan and Baird. Oscar
Callan.
staying back.
I mean, as long as you're in the darkness, they would have disadvantage to perception checks to notice things.
Baird, you don't even need weapons, do you?
No, I don't.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's nice.
Find material.
Maybe when we get their attention, we pull them into the darkness a little bit and away from the light that's over there. But we gotta make our decision.
Let's just go.
Let's just
Alright,
go.
So
Let's kill him.
Lokun is approaching with Gnarl and Callan looking like they're tied up.
Yeah.
And the rest of you are staying back, is that it?
Got my shield on.
I think Oscar and the Wolf are the only ones staying back.
I am looking like a
Yeah.
Alright, so Barrett,
Yeah.
you're being led through the darkness. And as you kind of get up to this point, we'll say, let me check lighting really quick, what everyone's view is. Yeah, so you can't really see anything where you are, Barrett, but up ahead, the hobgoblin here sort of looks over as Lokun approaches. He kind of gets up, stretches a little, and he says, what's this?
We got more workers.
More workers. And he says,
Slaves.
give me a deception check.
I'll use inspiration on this. My last inspiration. Very
Alright.
good.
He looks at you a little confused and says, why would we need more workers? I thought we emptied the prisons in the morning. Where did these come from?
Yeah, it came from outside. There.
Can Barrett spit at him and be like, it's the ones that be like, we're the ones who've been giving you so much trouble, obviously, and then spit at him. And that kind of deception, maybe to help out.
Give me a deception check, Barrett, and
Nice.
he looks at Barrett, looks at Lokun, and says, we captured the ones who had been hitting the forts.
Vulcan doesn't even say anything, he just nods to try to avoid a perception.
Good job. Good try.
What does it look like?
He says, has Orcard been told about this?
Ooh, what name was that?
He says, has
Orcard.
Orcard been told about this?
We should write
Vulcan just nods again, knowingly.
He says, and what, he didn't execute them? He told you to send them here to mine?
Vulcan just shrugs.
Give me another
I
deception
can-
check.
Oh god, this,
I knew
You
it.
got this.
I got no inspiration on this.
Hey.
He nods and says, seems like a strange decision. Where were they caught? This one starts walking over.
Vulcan just
Just a
like
little
points
bit
towards
closer.
like he just like points like vaguely behind himself, like
Wait.
like
So yeah, he basically like walks up and goes to grab the rope from you.
Can I
We gotta fight.
stab him
Do
in
it.
his neck at that point?
Give me initiative.
Yeah.
no hesitation, just do it. Ooh.
Oh, I didn't click it. Thank gosh, because I didn't have my jump.
Lucky.
That time it worked out for you.
Nice, Barrett.
I need the.
Alright, I think we have everyone, right?
Sorry, I rolled twice because the second one, or the first one I didn't click my character.
That's fine. So Callan, you are the first to react as it looks like Baron is going to stab this guy. What do you want to do?
Ooh. Was I bound completely with my hands or loosely bound?
I don't think either of you were bound.
Gotcha.
I think you just wrapped the ropes kind of around you. I'll say it'll take an item interaction to pull the rope off.
Free item interaction.
Yeah, well, the first item interaction in a turn is always free. Second one costs an action.
Yep.
I guess I will go ahead and slip off those bindings around my wrists first.
Okay.
And then let me see. Grab is a skill for specific classes, right? Or is it an interaction?
Grab is a grapple attack.
Athletic.
You make an acrobatic or athletics versus either his acrobatics or athletics, his choice. It's a
Okay.
opposed skill check.
Okay, I see Barrett kind of motioning to grab something, so I lunge forward at the hobgoblin and attempt to grab him.
Alright, so go ahead and move yourself up to any square you want adjacent to him. And give me, so you have nothing in your hands, give me an athletics check.
Ooh.
Nice. Nice.
Alright, he will use athletics to oppose because these guys are stronger than dexterous. You would win, so you've grappled him. He cannot move.
Nice.
Ugh. What? He's free! That's it for Callan, I assume. Lokun.
Yes, sorry, that was a...
This
Lokun.
guy looks like he is kind of looking over like, what? It looks like they're both surprised.
Okun will be like do some weird gestures in front of the distract the hobgoblin in front of him to help next
Use the
person
help
to-
action.
Yeah.
Alright, so you do some quick movements distracting him. Next
Check this
attack
out.
is at advantage. Barrett.
Hello. I am going to stab him.
Alright, so you, I assume, are drawing your dagger, right?
They just, when I go to attack, they just materialize in my hand.
Alright, so give me an attack with your...
Oh, that's a damage. Sorry,
yeah,
what?
that's the damage. Crit!
Oh.
Damn.
Roll again.
So you do 6 and 6 and sneak attack, which is another 4 and 10, so 26 damage, stabbing him in the throat. He goes down before he's able to scream. The owl goes. He's just sitting back there. Oscar, what are you doing?
I have him come up, fly up, actually.
Do you want to yell a command back to him, or think in your head?
I'll think in my head telepathically if I can.
Ooh, sure. You fly 60 feet.
Whoops.
Oscar, what are you going to do?
I'm going to sneakily, stealthily scoot behind or over to this area here, and then prepare a reaction if this orc or hobgoblin comes over to the party. I'll cast infestation on him.
All right. The hobgoblin goes. He is surprised. Gnarl, bottom of the round. What are you doing? You muted?
Sorry about that. I am muted. I'm gonna go in. I'm going in and doing some damage here if I can.
All right.
Use aggressive,
So you rush forward. Oh.
and then I will primal savagery.
All right.
Wait a second. Callan is there. Bear is there. Yeah, primal savagery.
Okay. Oh. He doesn't have a shield out, so his AC is reduced. But that would not be enough, and he jumps to the side. Hey! Anything else?
The wolf will move up to there and we dodge it. Actually, I think I can dash with my wolf, right? No, I think it's a bonus action to make him dash, though. So I've already used it.
Yeah. All right, so your wolf moves forward and dodges.
Yeah. That's it.
Callan. New round.
Let's see.
The hobgoblin is grabbing for his sword and freaking out a little.
Real quick, I can see the whole screen now.
Who?
Oh, the whole screen.
Buried.
You can see what?
I can see everything.
What do you mean everything?
I mean,
The
it's
whole
not
map?
dark anymore. Yeah. I don't know what happened. It wasn't me. I didn't do it.
That's
Evan
weird.
moved, I was just like, oh, it's not dark anymore.
That's odd. What about... What about now?
Yeah. Still.
What browser are you using?
Chrome.
Okay.
I don't think I clicked anything either. It just happened.
You just reload.
Yeah,
Try that.
try reloading.
It is dark as heck again. Weird.
Yeah, it's probably some bug. Let me reset the darkness, and I assume you just can't see anything now.
I can see the small shard of light.
Yeah. Alright, so Callan, what are you doing?
I'm gonna use my action surge to dash beside him, the hobgoblin.
Well, you don't need to action surge for that. You have movement and you have an action.
Oh, okay. I thought it was cut in half because it was throughout this whole situation, but okay, gotcha.
No,
So,
no one's stealthing right now, so
okay.
this
So
is
then,
just normal.
go ahead and move beside the hobgoblin. I'll use one of my actions to take out one of my short swords, and...
So, drawing a weapon is an item interaction, so you don't have to use your action for that.
Okay. So then item interaction. I'll go ahead and take out my other one as
Alright.
well.
So that would be an action to draw
Yeah.
a second one.
And then I still have one left, right?
No,
I'm sorry.
drawing your second sword would use your action, so you would have no actions at that point.
Gotcha. So then I'll use my my action surge to attack. Could I do that?
Yes, so
Okay.
you action surge after drawing your weapon and do an attack.
And since it's one action surge, it's with both, or do I only get one attack?
No, so attacking with your offhand weapon uses a bonus action, so you could attack with the second weapon, but it would be with your bonus action, I believe.
Okay, okay. So then I'll go ahead and attack.
Alright. So you stab at him. 14 would not be enough, and his armor deflects the first attack. Go ahead and make a second one with your bonus action. Huh. 23 wood, and you stab him for 9. Nasty hit.
Nice. Nice.
Ugh. He is badly wounded, but still alive.
And then I'll finish my turn.
Okay, Lokun.
It's difficult terrain to get through over a body, right?
Yeah.
So I don't think I can get over there, unfortunately. In that case, I will just cast Mind Sliver.
Right. Also, he is making noise and yelling now, by the way. They're here! You cast Mind Sliver, so he has to make a check, saving throw. And now, since he actually made noise, the music changes. Int save. He rolled a 15, so I think he made it, right?
Yep.
Alright, so he resists taking no damage. Anything else?
I will move up here, though.
Okay.
Okay.
You move
It's my
forward.
turn.
Barrett.
Wants to move here. Straight forward, because you can kind of see Gnarl right there.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to stab homie right there.
Alright, so you attack him as he's yelling and drawing his weapons. 13 is not enough, and his armor deflects the attack.
So unfortunate. Oh no.
You have a second attack?
So
A
yeah,
bonus?
as my bonus action, I'll use an offhand with the other dagger, I guess.
Okay.
Oh,
Nope.
man.
He would defend against that one, too.
Seems like a glitch.
Alright.
Refresh again. Refresh.
So the owl flies forward, I assume, and pecks at him, giving advantage to the next attack. Flies over this way. Oscar.
I am gonna hang back to keep an eye out for other people rushing down this way.
Okay.
As a reaction, can I prepare to cast Entangle? And
Sure, but if you don't cast it, you'll lose the spell slot.
never mind.
Alright, so you keep an eye out. Are you going to do anything with your action?
Let me see if I can get close enough. Oh, I guess I'll scoot up here and cast Infestation on him.
Alright, so that is a con save, right?
Let me link it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
he is affected, rolling a 2. He would take 2 points of damage, poison, and go as the bugs bite him to death. Alright, so the group is no longer in combat. He did make some noise, but at the moment you don't hear any noises coming from down the hallway. It seems quiet. So you're not sure if he was actually heard.
Guys, let's hide these corpses behind the rocks here. or something.
Yeah.
We're
Well-
down here.
Yeah, beside the prisoners. Are the prisoners by us just observing them locked in chain?
So they are. Looks like they are chained up. They stopped digging and they're kind of looking curiously over at the group. One of them would say, "Are you here to help us? Please."
Could I go ahead and check this hobgoblin beside me's pockets to see if he has a key? And I shout out to Oscar to see if, or not shout out, but speak out to him and say, check that body behind us.
Yeah, it looks like he does have a key, which looks like it might fit the
Nice.
shackles.
Nice.
All right, then. I'll go ahead and make my way over to them and start unlocking them.
All right.
Can I drag this hobgoblin's body to hide it?
Sure. Where are you hiding it?
I guess I'm gonna try to hide it as far away from the entrance as possible, right in this area. Oh, yeah, actually down by the prisoners.
All right. So you drag the body down here. One of the prisoners would grab him and throw him in one of the holes they were digging.
Nice.
Same thing with the other guy, the other corpse.
Makes some noise as he crashes somewhere down below.
All right,
And as
guys.
Kevin walks up to the prisoners, he just tells them, "Don't worry, we're gonna help you guys take back any revenge that you have on these hobgoblins, and we'll get you guys out of here safely."
All right. So as this is happening,
Can I tell the prisoners to grab what they can as weapons? Have we unlocked them yet?
you're in the
Unlocking them.
process of unlocking them, but you would hear footsteps coming down the hall from behind where you came from.
Okun will
Can
and-
I cast guidance on Lokun?
You can, but you will make casting noises.
We got a stealth.
Yeah.
Do you want to cast on him, or are you gonna do something else?
I guess I can't do that stealthily, can I? So I'll just stealth.
All right. So you guys kind of walk over to hide, and a voice says in Hobgoblin or Goblinoid, "What was that racket? Why have the prisoners stopped mining?"
one of them perished. We're dealing with this. Don't worry about it. I'll get them back to work soon enough.
He looks around. Give me a deception check.
Oh
Shit.
God! I made a sorcerer instead of a wizard.
We just got to sneak. Sneak. Nice.
Nice.
He nods and says, "So what did you say? You're dealing with something?"
Yeah, like one of the prisoners got something got messed up. I'm gonna get him back to work soon. Nothing to see here.
Barrett, did you walk out into the open right now?
I accidentally moved that, so no, I did not.
All right.
It was glitching out. I moved it away.
Would Callan be able to whisper to the prisoners and see if they can just use their pickaxes that are in their hands still and just clank on the rocks again? Yes.
They sort of nod and they start hitting the rocks again. This guy nods. He looks over and says, "Weren't there two of you over here? Where's the other guy?"
He's taking a piss in the corner.
Give me a deception with advantage.
Yeah, look.
I lied so
Oh,
much
geez.
in my life here.
He shrugs and just starts walking back the other way. Alright, so he walks away. What is the group gonna do?
We need to assassinate them and get these prisoners out, or go further into the cave.
Assassinate who?
Lokun. Just kidding.
Prisoners.
Jesus.
Cool.
Damn, harsh.
Cold.
Um,
No, I think Do we go in, or do we go further in and with
So,
these prisoners, or do we
the-
try to get out?
The cave
Is
seems to end here. You don't think you could go any further. I mean, they were digging a hole down below, but it doesn't look like there's much down there at this point.
Can we look around to see if there's anything that we can take that's of value? Since they're obviously doing something out here. I don't know if there's maybe like some type of gems that we can pick up.
Well, the hobgoblin bodies they just chucked in the hole. So unless you want to climb down and search them, there's nothing really here.
Okay, never mind.
Ears. Damn it.
That's another 2 years.
So
Lost.
they keep mining for the time being, trying to keep up the facade. The group right now, you don't hear any noise coming from the entryway. What do you want to do?
Kellen, we'll resume unlocking the ones that have not been unlocked yet, and just tell them just keep going, and I'll unlock you guys.
All right, so you free all of them. The what is it? 2, 4, 6, 9 of them.
Have we
No.
told them to grab weapons? Or suggested
Well, they
that
just have
grab?
their picks. There aren't really any weapons to grab. I guess they could grab the hobgoblin swords.
Yeah, let's do that.
It's only 2 of them though.
Well,
So-
do we
Two is
explore more of this? Do we explore more of this cave, or do we leave? What's the?
I feel like we should
do you,
prepare.
I've got
do
some
you have
spells left.
detect magic? Is there anything magical in here that we should be looking
This-
for?
The
Can I
soldiers
ask-
would probably ask, "How are you getting us out of here?"
We have
Here
no
we go.
idea.
We might just have to kill everything in here.
By slicing flesh.
Through
I
the
think we
way
gotta-
came in.
The way we came in, I don't think. Do you guys are you guys exhausted or tired or anything?
They do seem like they have a few levels of exhaustion. Does anyone have medicine?
I do.
Oscar. Good old Oscar.
So same as the others, these guys look like they have probably 3 levels, meaning they're at half speed and disadvantage on checks.
Cool.
So it's going to
so-
be hard to get them out of here quietly.
Maybe they hang back with me, and y'all go ahead.
Also, yeah, there are a lot of them, so stealth might be off the table.
I think we got to kill anything.
Kill a few of them. Make it a little quieter
So-
and get out of here.
They would say there's many hobgoblins in the cave. I don't know if you can kill them all. I don't know why, but a bunch of them left recently for some reason, but there's still quite a few in here, and Orcard is in here somewhere.
Is there anything valuable that you guys know of? Anything
Uh,
magical?
there's a treasury area near Orcard's quarters, but that's way deep in here. You'd have to get past many of them to get to it.
Do you know if that's the northern the northern pathway, or is that going to be the?
Yeah, it's north near where the cages are. It's like I said, it's pretty deep inside the mine.
Because I think we got to get out of here. I don't think we can go treasure hunting at this
Or
point.
we can keep
I
working and take the prisoners back to their cages.
or how powerful is this Orcard guy? Because
Probably pretty powerful.
I want to face somebody challenging a little bit. Kellen is right here wanting to go after the wyvern, and I need something to stimulate himself.
Settle
I
down,
don't
Alan.
He seems pretty well trained. He also has a wizard with him, some sort of hobgoblin caster, who also seems very powerful. One of them wields a lightning sword, and the other one has the ability to throw fire, which
And what type of weapon does Orcard wield?
lightning sword.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
That's-
Would Loken kind of know like how skilled he is, like compared to us, like how more
Uh,
experienced
party.
he is?
So I think we said in your backstory you hadn't ever actually met him, but you know he's supposed to be very skilled as a warrior. And his lightning sword is something you've heard of. Like you would know that he does carry some kind of blade that has lightning wreathed around it.
I don't know, guys. I can't put my 2 cents in here because you already know my position.
Well, look, that's not a bad idea. Maybe look, there were some guards that to the west that went outside. I don't know when they're gonna send something is up.
I can act as a distraction. Um, Morph into like a lizard or something to run through here and maybe distract some guards while you sneak the rest of these guys out.
Can
But
you
what
use
about
the-
yourself?
Yeah.
Will you be okay?
Give me a d20 roll for complications.
Oh god, it's another 18.
Alright. It's still quiet for now. Nothing happens.
This is an idea. I have a lot of horns. Somebody can get outside and blow the horn. Maybe it can distract them.
They would have to go pretty far because if they are anywhere near this cave, I'm sure that they'll come and check over here and we'll have a lot more of a bigger issue on our hand.
No doubt. Okay, I'm fresh out of ideas. That was the best one I had.
I'm in a position. Well, could I turn back to the prisoners and ask them how long ago they cleared out of this cave? Was it recent or was it a long time ago?
When we were
He says it was a little while ago. I'd say maybe, I don't know, an hour or so.
Has there been any talks of any new encampments being set up or new expeditions that they're gonna go on? Oh well, they probably don't understand because they're probably talking in Hobgoblin.
Yeah, they shrug. They say we've been mining here all day.
Myself
I think we
personally,
need to get on out. I think we should start heading down the hallway and see what happens. It's taken a while.
yeah, for us over here.
Sitting here for
They
too
did
long.
leave. They did leave a little while ago, so that's my only position. I'll put those.
So the prisoners are going to grab these torches unless you stop them.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
scout
let's-
ahead. We scout ahead though. Barrett, you stay
Yeah.
with the prisoners because you can't see either.
Yeah, and they should not move up yet because we don't want to get spotted with the lights that they're holding. So don't move up, prisoners. Stay here.
Alright, they nod. Who's stealthing up ahead?
maybe Lokun is not stealthing. He's just walking casually. Maybe.
Oof, risky.
Oh,
Yeah, I would stealth either way,
okay.
just in case.
Stealth.
Oscar,
I'll
coming with.
Yeah.
Alright,
We
so
need
who-
your pass without.
The trace.
Should
without
I
trace.
catch up with you guys after switching to light armor so that I can stealth a lot better and not go
Well,
out of?
It would take you 5 minutes to get out of your chainmail, I think.
Yeah. Maybe
So,
just
okay,
stay
never
with
mind.
prisoners and protect
Okay.
them. We'll
Gotcha.
try
I'll be
to,
here with Jared.
Yeah, we'll get back. We'll come back to y'all if we need anything.
Do you guys want to do any specific call out or noise that you want to make to signify that you're in trouble?
Oh, you'll hear the hobgoblins
All right.
Oh, here.
Yeah.
Yelling
Leave
and
it to our
stabbing.
discretion. All right.
And stabbing.
You'll hear it all right.
Oh
Aaron, coming with us?
Oh god, my insides are on my outside.
That's the
Please
signal.
no. Please no. You all be safe. Go ahead.
Okay, so are we stealthing now? Should we roll stealth?
Yeah, give me stealth checks if you're anyone who's moving ahead. Assuming you're stealthing, you don't have to. You could just try to like bluff it if you walk up all casually. So you're all being pretty quiet, especially with that plus 10. Go ahead and move yourself through the cave.
Should I go ahead just in case we run into them?
Alright, so as you start to approach the crossroads, you would hear talking. You would see there is a hobgoblin, and actually another hobgoblin who looks a little bit different. He doesn't have a sword and shield. He actually has a great sword on his back. Which I think is the first time you've seen a hobgoblin not carrying a sword and shield. He also has a different symbol on him, which you know Lo Kun represents seniority within the leadership. He is talking to a soldier, and it looks like there are also 2 orcs with him.
Oh shit.
Where are they? Orcs. So far, they have not noticed you. They're speaking in common. It looks like he is telling them to search around and see if you can figure out where those guards went. They might be inside still, so just take a look around the caves. But he hasn't seen. None of them have seen you yet.
Any horns on them?
No, none of the guys inside have had horns so far. But like I said, you know that shouting the voices will carry. So the more noise of combat you make, the more likely it'll draw more.
Guys, should I do it?
Let's do it.
Sounds like we ain't got a choice.
We're gonna have to make some noise. Let's do it.
Oh boy.
Oh,
What are you doing?
I can sleep them.
Oh,
This is the last one.
sure. The
You
surprise
guys
attack.
think you
Let's do it.
could? Yeah.
So you haven't been seen yet. Looks like. So did you say you were going to cast sleep or attack, or what are you doing?
Yeah,
I'll cast sleep.
all of us in. I think. Yeah, all in.
All right. So. Go ahead and give me initiative rolls.
Nice rolls, guys. Nice. Come on. Roll high, my friends. Woo. Yes. Oh. See, Callan. No,
Us
not
two
Callan,
back-
not Baird.
Yeah,
Baird.
us two, even though we're back here.
Yeah, you guys back there can roll too in case you want to run up and join in. Although I don't think you would hear anything just yet.
Yeah, hopefully you don't hear anything.
Alright, so. Lo Kun, you are actually the first to act. So you cast sleep. Go ahead and roll your dice as the hobgoblin says, "What is that?" As he hears your chanting.
Okay, this will be at the 2nd level.
Okay.
Okay.
So the 5d8 first, and then a 2d8. Oh my god.
Ooh.
Uh,
27. Alright. So this guy falls asleep, and this guy falls asleep. This guy goes, "What?" Barrett, what are you gonna do?
Have heard nothing.
Oh yeah, that's right, you're back there. So you haven't heard anything yet, so I assume you
Yeah,
would just be waiting.
I will.
Chatting with the prisoners.
Alright. Oscar, what are you doing?
I am going. I don't know what sort of sound a giant centipede makes. I guess I'm gonna make some sort of animal call, a hawk call or an owl call to try to get Callan and Baird's attention that we need help and are about to start battle.
I don't think any of you agreed on any type of signal.
We did not.
Yeah,
But-
and I don't think owls really hang out in these places. They might go
Yeah.
do what you
Bat,
gotta do.
maybe.
Alright, so I mean, you could try to make an animal
Yeah.
noise, but it wouldn't necessarily signal anything, because, yeah, there wasn't any agreement made.
That we would know when we make it known. So it wasn't really specific. Would we be able to use perception to kind of be like, oh, I'm assuming that's the
I would say probably not yet. That's more sounds of battle, I think they were talking about, and so far it's just been the spell. So
Gotcha.
no one's really started fighting yet.
I'm gonna prepare to cast infestation if anybody.
So
Comes
if
at
you
us.
ready an infestation, you will lose Pass Without Trace, because you'll be concentrating on a new spell. Just FYI.
Man. Yeah.
Could just cast it on Wake One.
Yeah. Shoot. Actually, 60 feet. Cool. I'm gonna drop Fey Fire on the four of them.
Ooh.
Alright, so you chant casting Fairy Fire. Go and link the spell. Verbal, so you would indeed lose your Pass Without Trace. You guys
Yep.
are no longer quiet, and they get to make saves. I'm going to give them disadvantage because they are kind of surprised right now by this. So Dex save. The ones unconscious just fail theirs automatically. Dex save, and the captain Dex save. Three of them are affected. The fourth one, or sorry, three of them are affected. One of the soldiers would somehow make a save, even surprise. It's impressive. But the captain and the two sleeping ones are outlined in a fairy fire.
Nice.
And you are concentrating on that spell now. Anything else?
Nope.
Gnarl.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is cast. Okay, Wolf is going to move up. Sorry. 40 here. 3 feet.
Okay.
I'm going to move up to. I'm going to have to use aggressive and get in close. And I will attack. Actually, sorry, not that guy. This way.
Yeah.
I'm going to attack the orc.
All right.
Advantage?
Well, I don't think you have advantage on surprise rounds.
Oh, right. Oh, I thought he was terrified. Sorry, no, that's my bad. I'm going to just regular attack.
Yeah, so it'd be a normal attack on the orc, who doesn't have very good AC anyway. 16 would strike as you claw him for 6 acid damage. Oh!
Okay, and that is the end of my turn.
Alright, War Banner, you gonna tell him to do anything?
And telepathically tell him to dash back to the party left behind and call hoot at them, and then come
Alright.
back to me.
So War Banner comes flying 60 feet back here and starts hooting crazy like, as if he's trying to tell you something. The hobgoblins go. He is asleep, so he sits there sleeping for a round. The orc goes. He is surprised, so he is as he turns as you slash him. The captain looks around. He is also surprised and says, "They're here! They're here!" But he doesn't actually get to say much yet because he's still surprised. Callan, bottom of the round. What are you gonna do?
Noticing the owl hooting away and trying to make it obvious that he's trying to get our attention, he says over to Barrett, I think they're trying to get our attention. Maybe we should go check them out. Do you maybe want to stay here with the prisoners, or should we all move up?
I can't see.
So the prisoners say, we should probably get out of here. If we're discovered, we'll be trapped if we stay back here.
Yeah, let's. I'll go with. Maybe I'll try to herd the prisoners.
Alright, so go ahead, Callan. Are you moving or dashing or doing anything? It's still your turn.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and move up now since we just made that.
Alright, so you can move, I think, 30 feet. And then you can dash another 30 feet. You gonna? Okay. So you move up there. At the end of the round, the prisoners are all like, yeah, let's GTFO. And they are going to also do a move and a dash, which unfortunately for them, they are at half speed right now because they're really tired. So they just all move up this way. New round, Lo Kun. The enemies are no longer surprised. This guy is yelling, "They're here! They're here!" And you see some movement up here. And I'm going to add him to the initiative. The Iron Shadow. It's like,
Oh, lordy.
what's going on? So this round, the first one to act is the Mr. Lo Kun. What are you doing?
Lokun will mutter some words and put a finger to his temple and hit that orc that Gnarl just struck with a mind sliver.
Alright, the orc attempts to save. Int save, rolls a 13, so I think he just made it.
Wow. Okay.
And he grabs his temple, but he resists and takes no damage. Anything else?
I'll stay here waiting for the rest of the party to come up.
Alright, Barrett.
Hello.
You see the prisoners start running down the, mine over here because they're
Yeah.
bringing the light sources with them.
Oh, they're bringing the light sources.
Yeah.
Maybe stay back a little bit.
Them? Well, I need the light sources.
They did pick up both.
Yeah, they're taking the torches with them because they can't see without them.
So Barrett is gonna run for it. I feel like I should help you guys. Can he just like take one of the torches from these people as he walks by?
Yeah, sure, they give you a torch. So,
Cool.
where is
You're
the
going through
torch?
the cave, so it's probably gonna show downwards from the corridors, so they might see the light. Just a heads up on that.
I don't think surprise is going to be an issue at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, because they're gonna see the prisoners with the torch.
Alright, so go ahead and probably grab one of the torches as you run past.
Okay. I can pick it up.
I think you should be able to manipulate it. If
I can.
Okay. So you
I
grab a
cannot
torch.
see any bad guys. I was gonna throw a dagger at them, but I can't see them.
Nope, not yet. You definitely hear something going on up ahead.
Yeah, so I moved, bonus action dash, and I'm gonna use my action to, dash a little more.
Okay.
Nice.
Go ahead, bring your torch with you.
Doing a lot of running. Oh, whoops. Why did you go there? Okay, got it.
Alright, so the Iron Shadow goes. He's going to come down this way. Runs up to here. Actually, what is his movement? Is it 30 or 40? It's 40. Alright, so he's going to run right up to Lo Kun. And he's going to say, "Oh, we have you now." And he's going to try to punch you. Takes 4 swings with his unarmed strikes. He says,
love me.
"Is there more of them?" Miss. But he would strike with the third, 23 versus AC.
No chance against that one. I'll go
5 bludgeoning to Gnarl. 4th one you manage to dodge as he whiffs.
through. Wait, to me or to Gnarl?
Sorry, Gnarl, not Lo Kun.
Oh, okay.
Gnarl, yeah, he ramped Gnarl and punched him 4 times, luckily only connected with 1 for 5 bludgeoning. His turn ends. Oscar.
I am going to run up. And then Cast Infestation. Gnarl is hurt. Um,
Infestation on which one?
One of
The
the
orc.
orcs.
yeah, I
Wounded-
guess the
wounded?
one just north of Gnarl.
Alright, so the orc makes a con save, rolls a 15, and resists your infestation.
Then that'll be my turn.
Alright, Gnarl, you got a shadow or iron shadow on you, and you have 2 unconscious and 2 conscious. The orc you hit once, I think. What do you want to do?
You're muted.
Oh, Barrett, are you level 3? Because your HP looks kind of low.
I am level 3. My HP is 21.
Oh, okay, because it says 15 on your token.
Yeah, it'll be fixed in just. I
Uh,
was. I'm sorry.
This is gross.
Here. It should be reflecting your token now.
Okay, I'm gonna take another swipe at this guy, the same orc I injured before.
Okay.
4 damage.
Sorry, give me one moment. I'm fixing, fixing Barrett's token. Make sure it reflects the correct HP. Alright, so that should be fixed. 18 would strike as you slash at this orc for 4. Oh, and he is looking wounded, but he's still up.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
Alright, War Banner is going to fly back this way. Woo. 60, and fly another 60. Yep, end his turn. The Hobgoblin goes. He is unconscious. The orc goes. He roars angrily and says, "Finally!" And he is going to slash at probably Gnarl. Says, "Come, brother, show me your mettle." Great Axe coming down at you. 20 versus AC. Good roll.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, so he strikes you, dealing 8 slashing damage. Not the best roll.
Ouch.
That is it for him. The captain goes, he's going to yell, "We have them! They're here! Bring the troops! Block them in! There's no escape!" And you hear a bunch of noise coming from the north and the west as he yells, and he's going to go for your pet.
Okay.
So he makes 2 weapon attacks with his greatsword.
Dodging.
What's your wolf's AC?
12. 12 AC.
So he would miss with the first, but clip him with the second. Oh, unfortunately he does 14 slashing, which I think might kill your wolf.
Yeah, that kills it.
So he goes down. That's it for the captain, Callan.
Hearing all the commotion, he rushes up really quickly. He's gonna move up the normal amount, and then he's gonna dash forward.
Alright, so you move 30 and dash another 30.
And that'll end my turn.
Is that 60? Alright.
Yes.
That's it for you, Lokun. What are you going to do?
Lokun will move 10 feet down this way, being mindful of that frickin' shadow dude, and Mind Sliver the wounded orc.
Alright, so you cast Mind Sliver on the wounded one. He will attempt to resist again.
Wow, 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 wow.
Rolls a 6, so he fails. Will take 2 points of damage. He's badly wounded, but still up. Barrett.
All right. Barrett's 30 feet forward, but we can grab my little torch. Next up,
You can dash to move another 30 as your
yeah,
bonus action.
bonus action. Oh. I can just see them. Yeah?
Yeah, so you would see, like I said, a hobgoblin who looks like he's a little bit armored differently than the normal soldiers, possibly a captain or something. You see the shadow monk, Iron Shadow, and you see an orc here that's wounded.
I'm gonna throw one of my side daggers at this guy. Just gonna see him and I'm gonna just huck it. Like,
Alright, so the dagger goes flying, and yeah, 22 would strike. Oh.
sneak attack. That's enough for me.
Ooh, 15. Alright. So he takes a nasty hit. Now looking over, he says, there are more of them! Anything else, Barrett?
Barrett is done.
Alright. So this guy does want to teleport, but now you have a torch, so that's going to limit his light options. He's instead going to step here and take 4 attacks on the ranger. So Iron Shadow, unarmed strikes. Luckily, he only strikes with one of them. Yeah, pretty bad rolls on his part. But that would be 4 bludgeoning, and that would be it for him. Oscar.
Cool. I guess I am going to use one of my wild shapes to cast Wild Companion to give us 2 owls rather than 1.
Alright, that will be your action.
Yep.
Alright, ooh, another owl appears.
And then I'm gonna tell it to distract the weird looking one.
Alright, so he flies over, pecking at him, and the next attack will be at advantage. Ooh. Gnarl.
I'm dodging.
Alright, you take the dodge action, realizing that you're about to be overwhelmed. The other owl, who are you telling him to go for?
I guess the war captain guy.
Alright, so he flies at the captain, who is already fairy fired, and now gives him
Wow,
double advantage. Haha!
didn't make sense.
The hobgoblins go, he's asleep, the orc goes. Oh, he swings at you again, though this time you are dodging. Great axe. 24 becomes a 12, and he would miss you. The other orc is dodging, the captain goes. He says, keep them occupied. Our forces will be here soon. And he's going to move around to get the flank and attack you twice. Luckily at disadvantage. So the first one is a complete miss. The second one with the flank would be a 16, which I think just
17
misses.
AC.
Alright, so you barely avoid that one. He does have sneak attack, but he didn't get to hit, so he doesn't do any damage. Callan.
Let me see. Give me 1 second.
Oh, and actually, the end of last turn, these guys are still rushing up, so they would have moved 30. So they're over here, actually. But Callan, what are you doing?
I will go ahead and rush up to to the hobgoblin that just flanked.
I don't know if you have enough movement to get up there yet. Because you only have 30 feet.
Oh yeah, and I can't use the bonus to dash on.
Unless you have like a javelin or something, you can move. And I mean, you just couldn't attack. So you could use your action and your movement to get into position, but you couldn't attack this turn.
Okay, I'll go ahead and just move up, and from this position I'll use one item interaction and just take out one of my swords.
Alright.
And then that'll end my turn.
You still have an action.
Yeah.
Well, from here I don't have much that I can do. Oh, well, I can use that action to take out my second one then, right?
Yeah.
So I'll go ahead and do that so that I'm fully equipped.
Alright.
And then next turn I'll go ahead and attack.
Alright, so you take out your two swords, getting ready to run in. Lokun. So at the end of the round, the guys do another 30 feet. They're rushing to get up there. You hear movement again from up top, and you hear movement from the west. But it's your turn.
It's not looking good, guys. And I'll cast Mind Sliver again on that same orc. Just trying to put him down.
Alright, int save. He would fail. And he takes another 1 and is still up.
Hang in there, Gnarl.
Barry.
We're on our way.
I'm just gonna throw 2 daggers at the shadow again.
Nice.
Alright, so you would have advantage as he is distracted.
Yay.
Or at least for your first attack. Crit.
Oh,
Nice.
And they hit. So you would crit with the first.
That's the one I want to crit with.
Mm-hmm.
That could sneak, yeah?
Yep.
Popping up.
So you deal 7 plus 6 is 13 plus 12 is 25, and he gets a dagger right between the eyes.
Nice.
Second dagger.
Oh yeah, the damage would be. I don't
Well, you have to roll another attack, because technically, I assume you're not. You probably shouldn't roll both your attacks at once,
yeah,
because you might want to change targets.
Yeah, so we'll do that guy for the second, and then I'll roll
Alright. So go ahead, roll it. Oh, there's a crit.
oh, another crit.
So this is offhand, so it doesn't.
Yeah, so this wouldn't deal sneak attack, and it would only deal 1 plus 3 points. Well, roll another d6. Because you only do 2d6. So you deal 4 damage on that crit to this guy.
But would it be sneak attack for this because it's a different guy?
No, you can't sneak attack more than once a turn. No matter how many attacks you have. But if he was a different turn, you could do it, but not on the same turn. So that would be it for you, I think.
I think he gets the +3 though because it's not technically an offhand attack. It's like a special psychic blades attack, right?
Yeah, actually, that's right. So sure, I could do another 3.
Nice.
All right. The Iron Shadow is dead, so he leaves initiative. Oscar.
Sorry. I am. Shoot. Gonna yell out to Gnarl, you okay, bud? And then,
He looks wounded.
yeah.
We're coming for you.
Scoot up 5 feet and. Let's see. I guess cast Infestation again.
Alright, so you cast
This
Infestation.
spell right there.
Sure. So he uses his con save, which isn't too bad. Rolls a 13, so he would make it. Anything else?
I'm gonna tell my owl to distract this guy. The hobgoblin right there.
Have you
Or
fired
shoot,
already?
actually go after this orc.
Ooh, all right. So the orc is distracted. And that's it for you?
Yeah.
Gnarl. Looks like the two
Big
of them
surprise.
are still going for you.
Yeah, big surprise. I'm gonna sneak, dodge again. Dodge.
Alright, so you continue to keep your guard up as you are surrounded. War Banner goes. He's gonna... I don't think he
Gonna
really
dodge.
has anyone to distract. Yeah, he's just gonna dodge.
He'll
Hobgoblin...
move up,
yeah,
can you just move up behind Oscar just a little bit?
sure. Ooh. Hobgoblin is unconscious. You would hear more of them coming from down the hall. The orc is going to swing again with a flank, but disadvantage. 21 becomes a 19, and he would still hit you, even with dodging.
Yep.
So you are cut. Oops. No, not an attack roll. He would do 9 points of slashing damage.
Ooh, ouch.
The captain goes. He is going to try to take you down. So he does 2 attacks. Ooh, I think he just missed you again. Yep, 15 and 16. So luckily you keep him at bay, barely hanging on. Callan.
Callan, with his 2 swords out already, will run up at this hobgoblin right here and take 2 stabs at the flank.
Okay. So you stab at him with a flank, and you have advantage on those attacks. So 18 and 24, both of those would hit.
Nice.
So you do 11 points of damage. He turns towards you.
Still not looking bloody yet?
No, he's not bloody.
Okay. Alright, that'll be the end of my turn.
Lokun.
Lokun will tell Oscar, I think Carl needs a little spot of healing. And he'll move up behind the owls and cast Mind Sliver again on his orc in the back.
Alright. So that is another int save. He rolls a 13, so he would make it.
Oh my god. Smartest orc
Shit.
ever. Alright.
Anything
And
else?
that's it. That's it.
Alright, Barad.
Hello. Because he can't throw his daggers because he doesn't want to hit his friends. Barrett's gonna run right here and strike this guy twice with his daggers.
Okay. So you attack him.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, you would crit on the first one, but miss with the second attack.
That's alright. The first one's not mad.
Wow.
Damn.
So 19, 21. That would be just enough.
Jeez.
Alright, he goes
Nice.
Cut his throat.
Callan says to Gnarl, this would be your time now to get back a little bit if you can.
down. Oscar.
Try.
I'm gonna drop my totem because I think there's more people coming. My bear totem. 1, 2, 3. Cool, we're all here.
This
Right
guy's
where that guy
moving
just
somewhere.
died.
Alright, you drop a bear totem.
Let me make sure that's.
Giving some temp HP.
Cool. Yeah, so everybody gets
8, right?
each. Yeah, that's 5 plus 3, 8.
Alright, 8. So,
And,
yeah, go ahead.
and is that my bonus action? Yeah, bonus action.
That
Cool.
is your...
And then
Yeah, it's a bonus action.
as my action, I will cast Healing Word on Gnarl.
Alright, so everyone within 30 feet of the totem, I think it's 9 temp HP, right?
8.
8 temp HP.
Alright, Gnarl, you gain 7 healing from Healing Word.
Nice. Thank you, my friend.
Hey,
Gnarl.
wait, hold on a second. Okay. Is that not 2 bonus actions there? Sorry to call that out,
Ooh,
but
that's right.
Yep.
Ooh.
You do
Is
not
it?
gain 7
Shoot.
healing.
I know.
Man,
I
I
actually
thought that
gain
was
the
an
healing,
action.
but then I lose it. I get it cruelly taken away.
Yep. It's drained back from you.
Cool. Then
still got
I
your
guess
action then.
I will use my infestation on this half dead one over there.
Alright, he will attempt to resist. Con save 15, he would resist.
Yep.
War Banner is going to hold his ground. Alright.
Yep.
Alright, the hobgoblins go. There are noises as a bunch of them start running down from behind. So the double moves to get up to here. And you hear a lot more noise behind him, like there's a bunch more coming. The one is still sleeping, and you still hear noise coming from the north. Alright, the orc goes. He is going to... Did I skip Gnarl?
I thought
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
skipped
see him
Gnarl.
go. Yeah.
haven't
Gnarl,
done it yet, no.
what are you doing, Gnarl?
Is he still distracted?
He is, yeah.
I'm gonna primal on him then.
Alright, so you swing at him with
Great.
advantage.
Great.
No, 9 would miss. So he
Oh.
is going to try to get you.
Yep.
18 would hit you.
Yep.
Connecting for 5 slashing, which I think luckily is going to go to your temp HP.
I can't click
Thank
on.
God.
For some reason, oh, there. I can't click now. What? Yeah.
The captain's dead, so I'm removing him. Callan.
Okay, and to step over a dead body, it's 10, right?
Stepping through a space with dead bodies is difficult terrain, yes.
Okay, gotcha. So then I'll go ahead and go up 5, 15, 20, 25. I'll move up to this one and take a swing at this low health orc down here.
Alright, unfortunately he is no longer advantage, but yeah, go ahead. Nope, first attack he would dodge. You would connect with the second one,
Nice.
giving him a nasty stab. Oh, and he goes down.
Nice. That'll be all for me.
Okay, Lokun.
Alright, Lokun tells, make a mad dash to the exit. Maybe just leave these guys sleeping.
Do you want to try to escape at this point and leave combat?
Lokun wants to. Yeah.
Alright, so that's fine. So everyone is going to try to escape. You're going to take some shots on the way out by the 2 that got set up. So let's see who's wounded. I think they're going to fire at your ranger, Gnarl, trying to stop him to keep you in combat. So Gnarl, your AC is 17, right?
Yes.
Alright, so Hobgoblin longbows coming at you. Pew, pew. No, so they take some shots as you run past, but they would miss.
Ooh.
Oh, we're leaving.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So you are in a chase now as you see behind those guys a group of 14 other hobgoblins are running at you at bows. But you rush out of the cave. You don't think your slaves can necessarily keep up. So you either have to fight or leave them to be captured.
I think we got to fight, guys.
That's what it
That's
sounds
what
like.
I was thinking. I thought we were gonna stand our ground right there.
Well,
Well, at least we have them in a.
so you have those 14, and you have another unknown number coming from the north.
I think we
Through the-
I think we unfortunately just need to go.
We
Yeah.
don't have anything to
Yeah.
blow up the entrance and seal them all in.
I don't know. Do you have anything to slow them down? That's true. I didn't think.
I have
I
entangle.
brought their ballista. I have entangle too. I have 2 spells of entangle actually.
Do you want
Yeah.
to try using Tangle to slow them down, buying you some time?
Yeah, if
Yeah.
we can.
Yeah.
All right. So you, as you're rushing out, which one of you is using Entangle?
I can use
I'll
mine.
definitely cast.
No,
Yeah.
no, I'll use
Oh.
mine first. You save
Cool.
yours for healing and stuff.
So you
Cool.
throw down an Entangle, making the floor more difficult to get through, because that does make difficult terrain, right?
Yeah.
20-foot square. All right. So that will slow them down a bit. And how are you? Where are you running to once you're out of the cave?
Jesus.
Because you have a bunch of wounded miners or exhausted miners with you.
I don't think we're gonna outrun them on the plains. I think we just gotta break for
Go
the
through the
mountains.
mountains.
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
The way we came, maybe.
Alright, so you're rushing up the side of the cliffs, trying to get some distance. Do you want to spend a second entangle to try to slow them down even more near the
Yes.
front of the...
I'll use my
front of
second
the-
one. Yeah.
Okay. So, well, I was more talking to Oscar, because if you use the second one, you would have to actually
Drop.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
fall
I'll
behind a
drop
bit.
it. I'll drop an entangle there, definitely.
Alright.
Oscar, you have spike growth too, right? Which is
I've used both my 3rd level slots.
yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have 100.
Otherwise,
I don't know if that would work.
You don't have enough time to set those up. That would take too long. So they are slowed. Give me... Oh, they don't do too well on athletics, so they're slowed down even more. Give me athletics checks as you enter the mountains. As you start trying to climb, getting more distance.
Ruh-roh.
Okay.
To use one of my psionic dice to add a d6 to that.
Alright, sure. Give me another d6. Oh, good roll. So you start climbing. The hobgoblins are following, though at a very long distance at the moment, because the 2 entangles really slowed them down. You're slowed because of the slowed miners with you. Lokun, let's see. You would gain a level of exhaustion as you're trying to climb and not doing very well, but still pushing yourself. So, do you want to keep trying to run or stealth? You still don't have that much distance on them, so stealthing could be risky.
Maybe run.
Try to keep running. Maybe
Yeah.
go near the wyvern and then stealth.
Oh, well, you don't know where the wyvern is.
Let's avoid the
In
wyvern.
general direction.
Oh,
No, don't inject more chaos.
You're trying to call to Callan right now.
yeah. You don't see the wyvern anywhere, so you're not sure where you'd be going, really.
At this point, can I use my second entangle now? Like, do I need to... Like, I'm assuming they're all past the original...
Yeah, sure. So you could use another spell to try to slow them again. Unfortunately, you would lose 2 of the miners in the climb, as they are basically unable to do the climb and would fall to their deaths.
Yeah.
So continuing, I need more athletics checks.
Would Callan be able to help any of the miners?
God.
Or not really?
Oh,
Well, probably not, because you're all having to climb for yourselves at this point.
Okay.
Again, that might be a fail, I'm guessing, so I will.
D6.
Oh, yeah. Keep doing that.
Okay.
Still a fail?
So Lokun, what'd you get? 4? 9 is still a fail, yeah.
And I'm at disadvantage in my skill check.
Yeah, so you're at 9. Alright. So you continue moving. The entangle does help, and you actually get a good distance from them at this point, getting farther into the mountain. You would lose another miner, so 3 total now, I think, right? Or was it
8, I think.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
total
was
now.
3. That was 3.
Yeah, so you lose another miner as you go deeper into the mountains, and they actually didn't roll very well. So you have a decent lead on them at this point. Although, Oscar, you are getting exhausted with 1 level, and Barrett, you as well.
Do I as well for Gnarl?
Gnarl...
I rolled a 2.
Oh yeah, you would as well. Although, luckily, you may have lost them at this point, at least for the time being.
Alright. Do I have another level of exhaustion?
Yeah, so you would
That
have
works.
2 now. You're getting a bit tired from all this running and climbing, but luckily you think you're safe for the time being. What do you want to do?
Get to the caves.
Yep.
Maybe a little bit. Or are we so far away that stealth isn't necessary anymore?
So you are leaving a trail, but you think you have a good distance where they don't necessarily see where you went. So at least you you kind of lost them for the time being.
So then the question is, do we go back to our cave area with shock in them, or do we set up a trap right here? Because they're inevitably going to be following the tracks, I would assume.
I think we got to get back to the cave.
Cover our tracks, get to the caves.
Yeah,
I don't think we
yeah.
can spend time out here.
I can try survival to try to break or
I have high survival as well, so...
yeah.
Alright, so if
Work
you
together.
have, remember if you have exhaustion, you're at disadvantage, but up to 2 of you can work together on the survival.
Yeah, we'll try to cover our tracks. You want to make a roll and I'll make a roll?
Yeah,
Imagine
sounds
each.
good. Sounds good.
Alright.
7. You got this. Come on. Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you're slowly moving through the mountains, covering your tracks pretty well. Now that you're moving slower, you can sort of assist the miners, trying to help them climb as well. And you can also use your pitons and rope to make it more doable.
Let's
so
do that.
Go ahead and make survival checks at advantage, which for some of you will just be a wash.
It will be a wash.
Survival check or athletics?
Sorry, not survival, athletics.
I failed that regardless.
Oh.
Oh my god.
So yeah, Barrett, Oscar, and Lokun. Looks like you guys failed. You would make it back to the cave. However, those who rolled under a 10 would get another level of exhaustion.
Wow. Three
That's
levels
the-
of exhaustion.
The mountains are becoming perilous as all this climbing happens. But you also managed to get the rest of the prisoners back there safely.
How many were left?
There were 6, so 3 of the 9 died and 6 made it
There was
back.
8 actually that I saw in the cave.
Wasn't there 9?
I saw 8, and I think you might have counted me because I was right beside him.
Oh, maybe. Let me go double check. I still have the numbers here.
Level 3 exhaustion. That's not great.
Okay, yeah, there were 8. So there are 5 that you get back to the cave safely.
And how are the prisoners from the last time looking? Are they all healed up and not exhausted anymore?
So when you get back, Shock is there. He greets you. He says, "Oh, you all look terrible. What happened?"
Got into some scrap in a cave nearby down the hill, and it did not go well.
I see. Well, it looks like you got some prisoners back. That's good. And the 5 of them nod, greeting Shock. He says, "Come on in. Have a rest. Did you get any food?"
Sadly, no. We got nothing but dirt and scratches.
Well, at least you saved some of them. Good work on that.
Yep.
So it is probably around 3 o'clock at this point. 3 in the afternoon. What do you all want to do? You're back at your base.
Short rest for those that are exhausted, and those that are not exhausted take watch.
Well, the exhaustion heals over days. It's 1 level per day you can drop.
Okay.
Yeah, sure rest ain't gonna do anything for that.
Long rest then.
Nope.
It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh.
Yeah, it's too early to take another long rest, I think. We just gotta keep watch while we lick our wounds. Carl, you probably need a rest.
Yeah, a long rest.
Well, you guys rest up, and Callan will go ahead and take a look out just to make sure nobody's following them or nothing's happening outside of the cave.
Alright, so you're keeping an eye out, but yeah, it looks like you lost them. It seems like things are safe for now. Shock would say... he would sort of take the party aside and say, so, while you all were gone, I could have sworn I saw someone near the entrance of the cave. I didn't get a good look at them, but I don't think they were hobgoblin. It seemed like some kind of elf.
Did they look like suspicious, or were they doing anything of concern, or just looking around for the most part?
It
You
seemed
saw an
like...
elf before too.
Mm-hmm.
he
Yeah,
says-
yeah. Right before we got into Chaur.
Yeah.
I was not with you guys at that time.
He says, well, I didn't get a good look at the person, because by the time I returned, by the time I went to look, they had left. But, yeah, I don't know if we should be concerned or not. Someone knows of our location.
Maybe it's somebody that I knew back in the day, since I am part elf.
Let's keep an eye out, maybe.
He shrugs. He says, well, I know some of you have the ability to track, as you've done it many times, so maybe you want to see if you can find a trail.
Not a bad idea, but
I'm in no condition today.
Would Wanderer be good for searching or for tracking? I have not tried any tracking in the past.
It would be based on survival.
Gotcha.
Survival skill.
I could give it a try since I'm pretty well rested, not exhausted, and high health. If you guys don't mind or want me to check it out, I'm pretty good with survival.
Go for it.
Are you trained in survival?
Wanderer, I've had experience with, and I've grew up in the outside lands, and I have high survival.
You
But
have
nothing
proficiency.
specific.
Do you mean...
Yeah, proficiency.
You talking about Outlander or your background?
Outlander, yeah, Outlander and Wanderer.
Alright, so it more matters what your skill training is, but you said you are proficient in it?
Yes, I have a 3 in survival.
Alright, so yeah, go ahead, give me a check. Alright, so you indeed find the trail there. And it seems like whoever it was went down the mountain here into the valley.
Was it closer towards the first cave that we came across with the bear?
Yeah,
In that direction?
it went like, yeah, whoever it was went in that direction.
Gotcha. He turns back at the party and just peeks his head back into the cave and tells them that he found a trail, Callan found a trail, and it leads in the direction of where we came across the bear in the first cave, and he wants to know if you guys don't mind me going ahead on my own, or should I wait and have somebody come with me?
Going along could be very dangerous.
Yeah, and I won't be
Yeah.
trying to do anything reckless. You have my word on that one.
Well, I'm just saying, if you get caught out there by yourself, there's no way for you to.
Yep.
We'd best stay together. We can defend this cave, I think, pretty well, but we should pick up on that trail.
Yeah, that's what I want to
day
see.
or so.
Maybe it's a ally. Maybe it's like a leader of some type of resistance or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Wonder,
Any help is good help.
should probably just stay up in these mountains and not wander up and down so much, and maybe forage. Callan, you're pretty good at that survival stuff. Maybe you can forage for some food
Okay.
while we try to
And
rest.
the trail that was seen, is that going down down lower levels, or is that still on the same level as the current cave we're in?
You would guess they climbed down, but
Okay.
it's hard to say unless you're actually going to track them.
Okay. Callan will. Could I just check out and use my survival to see if there's any berries or something that I could forage for the group to eat or the survivors?
Yeah, sure. Give me a survival check if you want to spend an hour looking around the area.
Yeah, for the benefit.
Alright. So the first hour, you don't find anything. And are we just planning to rest here the whole day? Is that the plan?
That's
Think
kind of
so.
where I'm at.
Yeah, it might be good for those with the high level exhaustion.
I'm spent.
Alright. So... is anyone keeping a watch outside the cave, or are you all just huddled inside, trying to stay hidden?
Originally, I was, but I don't know if anybody else.
I mean, I'm not going to be much use keeping watch, but I would like to kind of, if possible, maybe make a minor illusion and kind of try to hide the cave entrance a little bit, like make it look like this a rock.
Alright.
In
Good
front of me.
idea.
Yeah, so you can make, I mean, I think minor illusion only lasts for like 2 minutes, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I guess you could just sit there continually making it. It would look kind of weird, though, because it would be like poofing out and back in.
Maybe not. Never mind.
While foraging, are you able to keep watch, or is that only one or the other?
You'd probably be out doing the foraging, so you wouldn't be very good at keeping watch if you were.
Okay,
Because you wouldn't be there.
gotcha.
Alright, so is anyone keeping watch at the cave entrance or anything?
I mean, it's better somebody watch than nobody. At least we have a
Yeah.
chance.
Yep.
I could watch.
Alright, so go ahead. What's your passive perception?
13.
Alright, you're not exhausted, right?
I have
Yes.
one, or yeah, I have 2 levels of exhaustion.
Alright, so then you would be at an 8. But you could still keep watch if you want, you just wouldn't be.
The greatest watcher.
Yeah.
Gnarl and Oscar watching.
Alright, sure. So with the 10, you're keeping watch, passing time. While time is passing, Oscar, what are you doing in the cave? Anything in particular besides watching?
I'm just gonna be. Let me see. Yeah, I'm just gonna be watching.
So Shock would tell you if you're not too busy up at the front of the cave, I could use some help tending to the wounded.
Can anybody else watch? Cause I could probably help some people out.
I have
Can
terrible perception.
Is Kellen still out of the cave exploring and foraging?
Yeah, right now you are foraging because you said you were doing that for an hour.
can
I would
Logan
much-
use can
Go
Logan
ahead.
use perception through his owl's eyes actually to help keep watch?
Yeah, your owl could fly around and do perception checks
Oh,
outside.
That's great.
Okay, so the owl will keep watch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I would love to be able to help some of the wounded with.
Yeah. So you go back with Shock, start treating some of the wounded people. He says, I'm really grateful for the help. Getting these soldiers, or getting these people at least somewhat ready to fight will be useful to the group, helping heal their wounds. He says, I don't think we've spoken much, Oscar. Are you from these parts?
I'm not. I'm from the north.
It says the mountains. You mean the Dwarven empires?
I am a dwarf.
Yeah, I suppose that would make sense. It says do you live within the stone halls? I've never actually been up there.
I do not. I had to leave the stone. I had to leave my little town many years ago. I've just been wandering around,
He nods and
making my own way.
says, "Well, it's good to have you here. You've been a big help to us all." So you continue helping him just treat some of the wounds of the prisoners. Lokun, are you doing anything?
I'd like to cast detect magic as a ritual.
Okay.
I mean, if there's nothing else new, he would like to concentrate on those three things to understand. Not the bag, but the greatsword if possible, and the statuette. If he could, what do you call it? Determine what school of magic it is.
Yeah, sure. So did you say you didn't have or did you have identify?
I don't have the component for it, so I can't use that.
All right. Well, give me an Arcana check at disadvantage because you're tired. So you would guess the statue's enchantment is probably more something for preservation than for actual use. It looks like more of a relic, like a decoration, than an actual item of power. Although there's no way to know for sure, but that would just be your guess from the auras on it and examining it.
Okay.
As for the great sword, let me check my notes. So just using it, you're not. I assume you have martial weapons training.
No.
So it seems like it's lighter than it should be, and it seems like it's swifter, making you think it is a magical item. With practicing a bit, you would guess it is a +1 greatsword.
I'm ready to use this. Okay. I'll give it back to. I guess Garen was holding it. I'm not sure who was holding it, but he'll give it back to whoever had it.
All right. And are you doing anything else for the rest of the evening? Because those don't take that long to do.
Would any of you guys be willing to donate some of the herbs we've collected so I can make some healing potions using my herbalism kit?
I think you have them all.
Oh, okay. Well,
Has an hour gone by yet, or not yet?
Yeah, not yet. This is kind of the first hour.
Lokun is not doing anything else really on his chilling out time.
Okay, so the rest of the day you just kind of spend taking it easy.
Oh, maybe I kind of hold on to the statuette and see if I can kind of get used to it or something like that. I don't know if that will reveal anything over time, but
All right. So, yeah, you're holding on to that. What about Gnarl?
I was gonna just keep watch as long as possible.
All right, so you're just keeping an eye out, trying to look out for any danger. What about Barrett?
Barrett's gonna be dicing with some of the prisoners,
Okay.
playing dice.
So just trying to keep spirits up among the soldiers who are resting. So some of them look like they're in pretty good condition. The first group that you rescued is actually almost fully healed at this point. Second group obviously in better condition, and your third group is really still very tired. So yeah, you're trying to kind of improve morale. Give me probably performance or persuasion to liven the spirits of these people.
Do I get a pick?
Yeah, you can choose either of those.
Oh, well then.
Good idea.
Nice.
Ooh, look at this guy.
nice.
Do you have exhaustion?
Yeah.
Okay.
oh,
So you you don't do too bad. You play some dice games. You're still really tired though from all that climbing and kind of overexerting yourself. But you do liven them up a bit. Not enough to gain a bonus or anything, but just a little bit. You help them feel a little bit better. So you spend the rest of your day doing that. Lokun, I assume you're going to keep foraging, right?
I'm not foraging.
Or sorry, not Callan. You're gonna keep foraging.
It's now 4 p.m.
So you took an hour so far and haven't found anything.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll give it another try. See if I can get something.
All right, give me another survival. Wow, 22 is a good roll. Give me a D8
Nice.
roll. What's your wisdom modifier?
Wisdom is
I just won.
yeah,
Plus
one.
So you find a large group of berries in a bush, and you are able to kind of grab them all and bring them back, which is actually 6 days worth of food.
Is it?
Nice.
Am I able to determine any properties of it?
Food.
Yeah,
Just
you
food.
do think they're safe. You think they're safe for consumption.
Okay. So then I'll just go ahead and collect those, and then when I'm finished, I'll just head back.
Okay. So yeah, you bring back some food to help feed everyone, and anything else you want to do for the rest of the day.
I'll just pass out evenly to everybody, kind of favoring the survivors, and then after that, I'll take watch at the entrance of the cave just to make sure that we get 2 or 4 pairs of or 4 eyes instead of just 2.
All right, Oscar, give me a medicine check for your work with these soldiers.
Hmm.
Okay. So yeah, you help a little bit, but not all that much. Unfortunately, you're still kind of tired.
Would I be able to make some potions, healing potions, using the components we collected
So
before?
if you want to take, so it generally takes a whole day to brew a potion.
Okay.
You can, but well, at this point you can't. You can, but you would have had to start earlier in the day because yeah, you use your herbalism kit, and you would spend the components. But it would take like basically the whole day because it's a downtime activity. So
Yeah.
probably not at this juncture. Now, give me a D20 roll, group. Just one of you. Okay. So your owl would say they see someone moving around in the mountains nearby.
Above or
for
below?
Sorry, what? I heard a couple of people.
Sorry, above or below us.
Well, that would be no Lokun. You were the
Yeah,
one who heard
gotcha.
that because it was in your
yeah.
brain, in your mind.
I'll let the party know, and yeah, I'll kind of determine if it was above or below or same level, and was it an elf or hobgoblin or orc or yeah, what race?
So the owl would tell you that it doesn't look like a hobgoblin, and it looks like they are on the trail somewhere above where the party is. So you don't think they know where the group is right now, but they're kind of in the area, whoever it is.
I'll relay it to the party, but it ain't no hobgoblin. Sure, that's they're above.
Could be possible that person that Shockhead saw, and maybe he's trying to find an area to make an encampment up here in the mountains like us.
Maybe. Oh no, though. I can maybe. Oh no, it's too far for me to see through the owl's eyes for a closer look. But that's all I know. What you guys want to do about that?
Do you know
Keep a
if it's
watch.
do you know if it's a
Investigate.
large distance above us? You did mention that they were above level of us, but do you know how far above? Like, is it going to be a long distance away, or is it a short distance?
I'll ask the owl.
Well, the owl said it was pretty close to the cave, just on a higher ledge. So maybe one
Pretty
of the
close.
paths above where you are right now.
Is it like it's close by, but does it look like we have to climb further again?
Do you want to try to look through your owl's eyes?
Yeah.
All right, so you would warg through the owl's eyes. It's kind of flying around above the rocky area you're in, and you would see a, I guess, looks like a white-haired human moving quietly, or it looks like they're trying to move stealthily through the path, keeping an eye out. So far, they haven't really taken much note of your owl.
Fly the owl back down, I guess, and
But she's he. You think it's a she actually? She is pretty close to where you are. Like you could leave the cave and just climb up, and you'd basically be where she is.
I'll let Callan know. I think it's a woman, and she's pretty close. She looks like she's creeping on up. I know you want to take a look.
I'm kind of pretty interested in that, what you're telling me, and it seems like maybe we can get a new friend. Maybe if it's okay with everybody, I can go check it out.
Oh, always.
I think that's a good idea, but I don't think I'm good company for making new friends if they're hunting hobgoblins. Maybe we'll stay in here.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe if there's somebody that's willing to just be like a ways behind on a lower ledge, so that in case worst case scenario comes, I can just make some type of noise, and then they can know that to relay any type of messages to the party or something.
I'll just keep an eye on you with the owl.
Yeah,
This is a few hours later, by the way. You're getting close to dusk at this point. It's starting to get like sundown outside.
cool. But yeah, that sounds like a good thing. Just go ahead and keep an eye on me with your owl, and if anything happens, just let the party.
All right, so you're gonna try to climb up to where they are.
Yes.
All right. Give me. You trying to be stealthy, or are you just trying to like wave them down?
If I'm trying to be cautionary, that would be stealthy more than, right?
It might look aggressive too, so you play it how you want. But
I'm trying to just do it so that they know that I'm not trying to hurt them, but just inquisitive more than anything.
All right. So yeah, do you think that would be more of like trying to sneak up to them, or just kind of walking up to them, showing that you're there?
Could I go ahead and sneak up within, say, like 30 feet of them, and then make my presence known so that it's more of a neutral type of encounter, and instead of aggressive or sneaky?
it's gonna be disadvantage.
You could attempt it, but yeah, you also do have that chainmail on, so that would
Yeah, that's true.
that would make it harder.
All right, then I'll just walk up to them and just be brazen, and make myself known a little bit so that they're not too on guard, and when they do notice me, I'll just let them know, like, I'm kind of neutral and not there to harm them. But I'll just climb up.
All right. So you climb up. It's not too hard of a climb, so it make you roll for that, especially if you have. It's not a hard climb. So yeah, you make your way up. You climb up there. You're not hidden, and the person immediately would see you coming because you're not stealthing. They would turn towards you with a crossbow drawn, and she says, "Who are you? What are you doing here?"
I'm no threat. Callum puts his hands up to show that he doesn't have a weapon in his hand, or he doesn't give off any negative presence or aggressive presence, and tells her, "I'm with the party, just lower below, and I don't know if you've heard, but there's a group going around to all these hobgoblin encampments, trying to take them over and take over, or help the prisoners escape, and that's actually who we are. So we're good. We're not, bad or any bandits or anything like that."
So you're the ones that kicked the hornet's nest, and she kind of lowers the crossbow. She says, I saw you all escape into these mountains a few days ago. I was wondering where you were all camped out. What are you doing here?
Just getting closer. Do I have any type of knowledge of any physical traits of hers or anything like that that should be known?
So she is wearing leather armor. She has a hood on over what looks like white hair. She's probably about 5'4". Looks like brown eyes. She has a rapier and several daggers sheathed at her side. Crossbow was slung over her back, which she probably puts back at this point. She also has a backpack, but nothing else. Nothing else too out of the ordinary about her. She says the name is Shaith.
Shaith. Okay. Nice to meet you. My name is Callan. To answer your previous question, he puts his hands on his hips, a little bit nonchalantly and neutral like, so that she can be a little bit more comfortable and at ease. And he tells her, "We're just out here going around for these encampments, trying to help out any captives that we can, making sure that we try and get these hobgoblins out of here, because we're just trying to pick at them one at a time, but slowly and surely we'll get them all out of here, hopefully."
Are you one of Blackwater's people?
That one is not known to me. I honestly just joined this group that I'm with right now. They're very trustworthy and dependable people, but being half elf, half human, I never belonged anywhere with either humans or elves, so I actually grew up in the wilderness and came across this group not long ago. I myself just look out for those in need and that need help, and try the best that I can to do whatever I can to be good in this world.
How noble. Where's the rest of your group? She says, looking around now.
Not too far from here, but it's about all we need to say right now, because they're resting up right now, and it's just between you and I. I need to make sure that neither of us are gonna have any issues with one another. I know I won't have any issues with you if you have no issues with us, but those are my friends, and I have to look out for them before anything else.
She eyes you a bit. Give me a persuasion check.
Ooh, I'm not the best at persuasion.
Inspiration too. Oh, nice. Okay.
She says, what did you say your name was? Callan?
That is correct, and he says a normal casual greeting in Elvish, just to check to see maybe if she is Elvish since she's wearing a hood.
And she looks at you curiously. Doesn't look like she understood what you did. She says, I have a group myself, although there's not too many of us left. We were attacked by the hobgoblin forces, and most of our people were captured or killed, but there are a few of us still remaining. I work with an organization called the Steel Shadow. Perhaps you've heard of us.
Yeah, once or twice from the group I've heard. Not too much, but very vague information about them. It sounds like maybe we have similar goals or virtues that one another shares, and maybe if you guys need the assistance, we can work some agreement out that we help one another, and we get rid of these hobgoblins so that we can secure anybody that's a captive before they're hurt or put to work
Says,
as
wait, someone in your group knows us? Who is that, if you don't mind me asking? She seems curious now.
It was very small amounts of information just for multiple of them. It's little bits of information from this person and that person, and I'm sure if you met them.
Give me a deception check.
Okay.
It's unraveling quick, Callan.
Very quickly.
The lie is falling apart.
It just starts.
I know Bobby. Do you know
Oh my
Bobby?
God.
Who's Bobby? Well, I would be curious to know if you have one of our members or an ally with you. That would make things a little smoother. But okay, so you say you're not one of Blackwater's people. What is your group doing here?
Right now, we're resting up because we actually just had a small.
She says, I'm not asking what you're doing right now, she says, a little annoyed. I'm asking what you're doing here.
Resting. That is what we are doing here.
So you
we are
came to this
resting
mountain
and-
rage, and she, like, motions. You came to this mountain rage to rest. That's why you're here.
For the moment, yes. And at this time, that is what we are doing. And there's nothing more that I need to say because there is no definitive plans after we are done resting yet. We as a group still need to make a decision as a whole and not as an individual that I can do. So I will not say that we are going to do this or that because that will be taking the decision for the party instead of myself.
Do you have a leader I can speak to? She says, kind of sounding a little annoyed now.
Sure, if you want to go ahead and come as neutral as possible and come on over and meet everybody, we can surely do that.
Yeah, got it. She says, I won't put my blades anywhere dangerous, don't worry. Where is your group?
Just go ahead and follow me, and he just motions with his head downwards towards the path that would lead towards the party and says, just watch your step going down the hill as it might be slippery.
Says, yeah, I know how to climb. I've been up in the mountains for a while now. So
just trying to look out.
She follows you down very carefully, climbing, keeping her footing pretty well. And I assume you bring her over to the cave?
I'll go up to the entrance. Before getting to the entrance, I let her know to stand back for a second, and he pops his head into the opening of the cave, and he gets the attention of the party and lets them know I was able to come across the individual that we saw with the owl, and she wants to talk to us all as a group.
All right. So Callan would mention this, yelling into the cave. What are you all gonna do? Like I said, it's getting towards sundown, so it's getting darker outside.
Aaron, I think maybe you oughta be talking here.
Oh, hello.
So Barrett steps forward.
Amazing. Hello.
Do you invite her inside?
Come into my office.
Yeah, I'll stand beside her as she she walks in, and I'll just remain at her side just to make sure.
She would say, you first, as she kind of motions that she'll follow you into the cave.
I do not let anybody behind me. I'll walk in beside you, shoulder to shoulder, so we are equals.
Give me a persuasion check.
Damn it. Jesus.
She considers you a moment and says, I generally don't like people coming in beside or behind me, because that's exactly how one gets ambushed. She says,
Understandable.
why don't you go in first and I'll follow you, just in case I have to make a quick retreat.
Okay, understandable. Callan will walk in, and at the entrance before where she actually stops, a good distance from the rest of the party, he'll just put his back against the wall and have the party to his right and Shaith to his left, so that he's not.
Well, she would walk in. She doesn't walk up to where you are. She would kind of see the group and nod to all of you. She says, greetings. Kind of keeping an eye on everyone and getting ready to probably retreat if she has to.
There's gonna be like, greetings. I'm sorry I'm not as hospitable and pretty exhausted at the moment. Don't mind Callan. He's just looking out for us.
She nods and says, yes, he told me you were all here resting, but I was curious if there was a greater purpose to your presence within this dangerous place.
We're trying to figure out why these goblins keep attacking Chaur. The good people of Chaur. We want nothing more than to bring peace to the good people of Chaur. They've been under siege for too long.
She says, well, I saw your group a while back. I saw you retreat into the mountains, and I've been sort of looking around to see if I could find you. It kind of pains me that I walked past your base several times and didn't see it. But I'm glad I found you all. It sounds like you have somewhat noble intentions. I'm curious if you have an employer. Is there some mercenary group you're working with? Did someone pay you to come up here, or did you just decide to come to this place to do this for the good of the people of Chaur?
Mayor said we would give gold for each hobgoblin ear we brought them.
I see. So you're here looking for bounties.
Yes. May I ask why you're up in the mountains as well?
We were hired several weeks ago to try to steal something, but it did not go well. So, unfortunately, most of our group was killed or displaced. I myself have been kind of wandering around, surviving off of berries and whatever I could hunt, as I was trying to figure out something to do next, possibly a way to free some of my companions.
Who employed you?
She says, "Well, I'm just here to rest in the mountains like you all," and she gives you a wink.
That's a good one.
Actually, give me a persuasion check.
With disadvantage, but that's still okay.
She says, "I could tell you a little bit more, but I need maybe trade some information for the group's health, or help, not health. I am not the best survivalist, and I don't think I could make it back to Chaur without our ranger. So I'm kind of stuck in this area until I find a ride home, one might say. Do you think if I was to give you information, you could help me get back to Chaur at some point?"
Oscar throws some rations at her.
Some rations.
No, I think that's a fair deal, fine, lady. As he kicks the rations back at Oscar, said, "You're gonna starve if you keep throwing this."
She says, "Well, we were hired by Blackwater to steal a ring from the warlord Orcard, who is currently, running this place."
A ring, you say?
Yes.
Sounds familiar.
Which we did actually steal, but unfortunately, not everyone made it out. As I said, we were kind of routed.
So you have this ring.
I don't have it. One of our people took it, and I don't know what became of her. I would guess she probably went back to Chaur, because unlike me, those people knew how to navigate the wilds. That was quite a while ago.
Do your people that were captured have any noticeable identifications on them, like any type of outfits or something like that? He nods his head to the right at the people that were just saved a moment ago or a couple hours ago, and says maybe one of them is in there.
She kind of looks to the people you saved. She says, "No, none of our people are among your ranks." I would guess at this point, anyone who has survived and taken prisoner has probably had their things taken and is being put to work along with everyone else. Or they were executed. It's hard to say.
Are you trying to go back to Chaur now? Or can you stick around for some more adventure?
She shrugs. She says, "I don't really have a choice, so I'm guessing I'm sticking around."
What?
I'm happy to assist the party in any way I can, at least until you get me back to Chaur. Shock would whisper to I don't know who's standing next to him. Maybe Oscar. He would say, "That's not the person I saw who snuck near the cave. I don't know who this is."
Um,
And she
well,
would
I can't really.
actually take off her hood at this point. You see, she is human.
Oh, I asked her, what is her name again? I don't think I caught it.
Shaith.
Shaith.
Shay. Alright.
Member of the Steel Shadow at your service, and she bows.
Would anyone in this room know what the Steel Shadow is? Just
History might tell you something, if you have history
I
trained.
do have history. I'm history trained.
All right.
There we go.
Nice.
Well, apparently you don't know anything about them.
I don't.
No, actually, with a 10, you know the Steel Shadow is a very shady organization, and in being such, you don't know much about them. You know they are often hired as specialists to do jobs that normal people can't easily do. Things like jobs that require things like adventurer skills, like break into a hobgoblin stronghold like this and steal something.
I love that the Steel Shadow is a shady organization.
Shady.
Might
Nice.
you give us a minute so I can confer with my comrade
Oh.
about this situation? Maybe?
She shrugs and says, "Well, if you kick me out, I'll just go wandering the mountains again. So, take your time."
Yeah.
I think she can go chill with the prisoners and rest and recover.
She says, "Oh, I'm fine. I mean, it's nice and warm in here, so that's something. But I don't really need to rest. I've had much time to recover from my wounds from the original job that we had done."
Since you'll be with us for the time being, is there anything that you should let us know that you're proficient at, and just in case we get into a tight pinch?
My skills revolve around being stealthy and stealing. I was actually the one that first pilfered the ring from Orcard. And I was one of the team that infiltrated the mines where he is currently residing.
So could I assume that you use anything to incapacitate anybody while sneaking into locations? Or is it just pure sneaking ability?
Yeah, I stab them in the neck. That usually incapacitates them.
Usually effective.
Naro likes the sound of that.
That is very effective, Miss Kellen. So I think everybody is in agreement to that.
So you only took the ring?
Yes. I mean, that's all we were there to get. But they do have other treasures there. It's just we didn't risk going to their treasure room because we were there for a very specific thing.
Did you know anything about the ring particularly?
I know that Blackwater needs it for whatever his next expedition is.
Lokun approaches at this point, listening to the party go back and forth. He kind of holds his hands up. Don't be alarmed. I'm with them. I think you should stay with us. You know us.
So-
you know where we are. And
Are you
help us
wearing
keep a
your
watch.
Are you wearing your thing with the patch ripped off?
I have my hood cloak on top of everything. Yeah. Yes, underneath I do have my.
So she would look at you and she would kind of look curiously and say, "Are you a former Iron Tide?"
Makes you say that?
She says, "You're missing patch. It's right where most of them have their patches."
Lokun says, "What does it matter at this now?
I suppose it
The
doesn't.
past is the past."
So I was just curious.
Lokun just nods. I'm Lokun. Good to well met. But yes, stay here. We're not kicking you out. We're in dire need of a rest to recover.
She says, "All right. I am happy to take any hospitality you have to give. And she smiles. And something other than mushrooms to eat would be amazing.
Okay,
Bad news.
Callan hands her a couple of berries that he just got a short time ago.
Oh, good, more berries, she says as she sighs. Hopefully these don't get me sick like the last ones I found.
They will definitely not, I can assure you of that.
Oh, well, at least you know the difference. That's a step up from what I had going on. And she will take some berries and happily eat them. So what does the group want to do? She kind of settles in, sitting down, sighing.
Makes a good point. We definitely can't let her leave as she knows we're
Yeah.
And Shock would whisper to the group, again, I don't think she was the one who found our base. So I'm a little bit worried that there's still someone out there who knows where we are. And
Should I
what,
possibly
and what their alliance
follow those
is.
tracks?
Sorry, what?
Well, I was just talking out loud, saying if maybe I should possibly follow those tracks eventually, or maybe use the owl to see down the mountain to see if there's anybody close by.
He says, well, it's been all day. Whoever it is probably long gone by now. So I don't know if following the tracks at this point would be that helpful.
Loken will go up to Shay. We've been seeing this glimpses of an elf creeping about. Have you spotted that one?
And she looks worried suddenly. She says, was it a drow?
I don't think we could make it out. Elven for sure, but not sure if dark or surface elf.
And she taps her chin and thinks. She says, well, I mean, there aren't many elves around as far as I know. One of my allies was an elf, but there is also a drow who works for Orchard. She wears a red cloak and has purple eyes.
Red cloak, you say?
She nods.
Shock, were you able to determine whether the person you saw was male or female?
She says no. It looked like an elf. I don't know. It was it. He says it. Well, it was one of those smaller people. So I just assumed it was an elf. I didn't get the best look, or it was a very small human, maybe.
A red cloak, though?
I didn't see.
You saw that red cloak a long time back.
Yeah, we did.
That we did.
Oh, are you familiar with her?
Familiar, no, but definitely caught a glimpse of that one. Further south, actually, closer to Chaur.
He says, well, I don't know her name, but I know she's an assassin and very dangerous.
Well, maybe we start heading back to Chaur. Not tonight, but in the near future. I feel like we don't have much time in this cave anymore.
Or do you possibly know where about your old party might be held captive, Shaith?
Well, if they're still alive, I would assume they took them to the cages within the mines.
How did you sneak into Oakhart's area?
Great question.
It was not easy. She says several days of very slow moving through the caves.
Did you by chance see any alternative entryways or exits?
When I was in his chambers, I did think I saw some sort of secret door, but I have no idea where it led or what, if it was an alternate entrance or just some kind of closet where it was hiding things. Yeah, I'm apologies, but I don't know. I think the only way in that I know of is through the front door.
Do it again.
Yeah, I was gonna say, would it be possible for you to even work your way in again?
What for?
We We might be looking for something,
Yeah.
possibly.
Oh, and she seems curious. Who are you working for? I think you dodged that question. Are you
Well,
here?
we don't really have any commitment. We have commitment
Uh,
issues.
we work for ourselves.
All right.
Just here.
Well, what are you looking for then? She says, getting a little bit frustrated.
Should we? A
I've heard,
dagger. Yeah, she needs us. We could just a dagger.
hey,
A
or
dagger.
maybe.
Interesting. You say you're not working for Blackwater?
I never said that.
No, but
Someone say that?
you have been very well, non-forthcoming. She says, I did ask several times if the group was working for him, and so far I haven't gotten a clear answer of yes or no.
It's like the situation.
Indeed.
Indeed.
You were,
Indeed, we have not answered that question straight up.
She caught up.
Information there.
She says, I don't suppose you're working for the other faction then.
Oh, we're not.
So you're just kind of you're just trying to get something.
We're trying to figure out what we can do to free the people of Chaur.
That's our number one priority.
By any means possible.
And
I'm just looking
this
for
dagger
this.
might be a valuable bargaining tool.
And she laughs. She says, the dagger isn't freeing anyone. The dagger is what the more powerful factions are looking for. But, yeah, she says, I don't think you're going to free anyone with that dagger.
What brings the goblins to this area?
She says, why would I know?
I figured you might have some idea because you've been here longer than us.
What is the highest passive insight in the group?
Insight. I have
Yeah.
15.
I have 13.
But you are at disadvantage right now, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 10 then.
Yes.
Okay.
10.
So she would say, it is very odd that the hobgoblins just suddenly showed up, isn't it? Almost like maybe someone paid them to be here.
Ooh.
Oh. Why didn't I even think of that?
Do you have any theories, or your group have any theories on who might be paying them or commissioning them?
She says, I have theories, but I find it best to not open my mouth unless I have solid information.
Very wise.
In any case, we should probably go to bed. It's getting late.
It is so late.
She says, I would be happy for you all to take me back to Chaur, but I am kind of intrigued as to why you want this dagger and who you're working for.
We are always intriguing.
And never, ever, ever lacking in excitement.
Yeah, it seems that way. Alright, so the group's going to sleep?
Sounds like it.
I think so.
I'd messaged previously. Is it possible to look for an animal or something before we go to sleep so I can attune to it or befriend a new animal? Something
Is there a limit on like how powerful an animal you can get?
Oh yeah, it's like a quarter, I
1/4.
think. 1/4 medium-sized or smaller beast.
Let's discuss that, but I think it would be more difficult with the exhaustion, but you can still try.
Okay.
Or you might want to just wait until tomorrow when you're feeling a little bit better.
Okay.
Would
Yeah,
I be
that might
able
work
to
better.
in a question about that as well? Because my animal handling is up to 3 now. I don't know if I could do anything with it. I know that we've talked about it in the past.
So would you go? Let's see. What could you find in the mountains?
And
That can be literally anything because I've
eagle,
got like
goat.
There's that bear, and I have berries.
It's not
Yeah, the
full yet.
bears.
bears
Yeah,
are too big.
that's
Bears
too
are too
big.
big.
And it's stat.
Eric,
The stats are. Is it based on the
We can
animal or
chat
based
offline.
on your level?
It's based on my levels and stuff. So I can chat. I can chat you later. I can send you a list of like or what I'm.
Yeah, let's
Whatever. Yeah, I'll chat offline.
let's figure it out before next week. Why don't we do MVP votes
Okay.
for now?
MVP.
I got one so far.
I know goats are in the mountains, so I feel like that would be a really great animal companion.
Mountain
That
goat
would be
companion.
such a great companion.
That's true. That's probably an easy one to find in the mountains.
You can ram too. They're like, rah.
All right, I got 3 votes. I'm not sure what happened to our sixth tonight, Garen, because he was online, but he just never got back to me.
Yeah, we could have used another frontliner.
Yeah.
Or
Felt
four
like that's
null.
what missing in the cave. We probably could have took them all out.
I think there's a 5-way tie. I think you all voted for a different person.
Jeez.
So everyone roll a d20.
3. Look at that roll, dude. That's fabulous.
We've had some good rolls today.
All right, so Callan with 18, you are MVP. Congrats.
Sick. Thank you guys.
Nice.
5-way tie.
5-way tie. All right. Well, I'm going to take some notes, but other than that, I think we're good. So, yeah, hope everyone had fun, and we'll see you next week.
Y'all
Thank
take
you.
care.
Good game, everybody. Hope you have a good night.
Good game, guys.
Callan. All right. We'll do the actual rest next time, I guess. I was not expecting the group to just attack those guys at the front of the cave. I thought they'd try to sneak past them. That kind of caught me off guard. Alright, hope everyone watching had fun. I'll see you all next time.